be something that's not a tavern. That's so
Okay.
cliche.
Well, it's welcome back. It's been a long week, um, and it's great to be back with everybody. Real quick, there's a lot happened. It's actually been 12 in-game days since we started last week. Our players they went to Trollskull Manor and they actually they took out a loan from Rainer Neverember in order to pay the business guild. I'll say business guild because I don't. I actually literally don't know yet what our players turned the business into. If they stuck with the bar, if they did something else, I don't know that. Um, but anyways, they our players they during this time they spent a lot of time hanging out at a little small place not too far from Trollskull Manor called M. McDonald's, and it's actually a tavern. But for whatever thing, they seem to get hooked on their sunshine meals, which actually are meant for children during the day. And these sunshine meals, they come with a little toy surprise, and so our characters they seem to frequent at McDonald's and get sunshine meals, and so they were working on collecting their items, and so outside of that, our I think that's kind of the main thing that you guys did. That's sort of the main thing that's going on. So we're gonna jump in here real quick. Our players actually the manor was haunted, and they actually befriended one of the haunting residents, whose name is Casper. They also this is what's gonna hit me that I don't have. You'll have to help me out. What was the name of the little girl? Conan. It was your people.
Oh yeah,
Was it Ronald
yeah.
and
Oh, Ren.
Ren? Ren's the
Yeah,
little girl, and then
yeah.
who was the other
And
guy?
then
Richard.
Richard. Yeah,
Right, Richard.
yeah,
Okay. If we got his name wrong, it's Richard now. No, I think it was Richard.
yeah.
So
Because
anyways,
he's a dick sometimes.
he brought in he used to be he was a private investigator, right?
Yes.
Okay, and he just sort of brought this person in, and he seems to be a little bit of a lush. He likes to drink. Ren actually sort of ended up hanging out near Ardal, and is sort of taken to Ardal. And so these are two characters that are kind of in our manor, and so we're gonna real quick. I'll let you guys introduce yourself, and then we're gonna get going here. So Elliot, tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Sam. I play Elliot Hightree, samurai detective extraordinaire, and I am at the moment. I've spent my last 12 days. Elliot has gone around giving out his business cards that he bought last session to Raynar and his friends, his people in high society. He was going around and doing other business that I sent to Chris. But basically, he's trying to get the word out about the business that we started, and also his also investigating business. So yeah.
Awesome. And Conan.
So yeah. Steven playing Conan, the small baby child wizard. Um, and everyone just straight up disappeared on my thing. Um, but I assume we're
Mine
still
too.
recording. So I
I saw
am.
that
Oh,
as
and
well.
they're back.
Ah,
And they're back. Okay, I'm assuming we're still recording. So sorry about that. And what I have been doing the past couple of days is kind of just going around asking everyone in our group minus Locket, what do you want added to this place? Because I know personally, I want a really cool dumbwaiter put in my room that goes down to the basement, which I think would be really cool. And I think we have also established. The only other thing we established was a secret bookcase in I think Ardell's room or Celine's room, whichever our gunslinger is.
Sling.
Yeah. So Celine, it we I think we also said that we could have a secret room behind a bookcase for you to put weapons and stuff for safety.
Okay, and let's see. That takes us. So we got. Did I skip art? How did I? Oh, I see. Because I was going on the list on here. Okay, next is Celine.
Hello, my name is Joe. I am playing Celine Radovan. She is a human gunslinger. Yeah, so she's basically spent the last 12 days kind of setting up shop in the house, making a kind of like a secret compartment behind the bookshelf to kind of keep the guns that she's working on, and kind of has like a makeshift workbench that has like all of her casings and gunpowders and things like that. So that way she can do work in her bedroom on her spare time.
Cool, awesome. And let's see, Dennis. Dennis is up.
Okay, I'll introduce Dennis. Dennis is being played by my son, Robbie. He is a paladin, playing my older brother, a halfling named Dennis. He's a paladin, and grew up in the Candlekeep Library as well.
Awesome. And Lockett.
Hi, I'm Lockett, and I missed level 3, so I'm really sad. But Lockett doesn't know that, so we're
Yeah.
just gonna keep going.
And she
Lockett.
also has no ownership of our place yet. So.
that is entirely on purpose.
Alright. I'm reminded when Celine talked about what she was doing in her room. Elliot was also doing a similar thing. He was, having part of his room sectioned off, so like basically cut in half, so that half of his room is a bedroom, or like the front half is the entrance to an office where he comes to talk to clients, and the back end is a smaller bedroom for sleeping. But yeah.
Or other activities.
uh, okay. All right, and let's see. Ardell? Did you go already too, or you just went for?
No, I went for Dennis.
Okay, this is for Aldana. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
So
to
I'm
reset the
Amanda.
computer. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm Amanda. I'm playing Ardal. It's a halfling cleric, sister to Dennis. I was raised in the Candlekeep Library, and pretty much I would be um, just concentrating on the library and the house, making it nice and getting bookshelves and sourcing new books, and probably all of the little wooden figurines from the Sunshine Meals are going on the bookshelves as well.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna we go back in time a little bit. Do a little time warp. Um, and so this is going to be um, late uh, in the evening. So Lockett, you actually wake up late in the evening, like you really slept in. This is a little back in time. You really slept in. You wake up, all the party has gone already, and you're at the yawning portal. This time wise. This would be the day after y'all got your long rest, and you're waking up at the yawning portal. You know about the Troll Skull Manor where they would have gone, um, and then but yeah, you're waking up way late. They kind of left you.
Might have drank in a little bit too much,
Yeah,
lying
absolutely.
about the embarrassment the party put me through.
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh, I will leave the bar, hopefully with a even tab.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, and
No, wisdom.
I will go find the manor, I guess. Can I use like their footprints to find my way to the manor, or do I just know where it is?
You would know, where it is because they knew, like when you the reason why your tab is cleared, you kind of, you fixed a lot of the stuff there at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And so they would tell you, oh,
Uh,
your friends left way earlier, and
Elliot,
they're like, here's where they went.
El-
Yeah.
Elliot wrote the address for where we were
Yeah.
going on a napkin. And so when you
Oh,
wake up from your like drunken stupor, you're like, and you see the address and a
Yeah.
note like, meet us here.
cool. All right, I will go
There's
there.
another note that says, "P.S. You're still not in the contract."
So
That's great.
as you're going on your way, you can see you're kind of coming up here through the south entrance, and you pass
Okay.
by a pub that says in McDonald's, and you see a little note that says "Out of Sunshine Toys,"
Okay.
and so yeah, if you continue on, then you make it to the manor. Um, in which you see your friends and your buddies, and the events happen for the week, and now we're caught back up. So Lockett came to you guys, but Lockett would have came to you after
Hey.
all that stuff happened. So, all right. So real quick, let me and I know you guys sent it to me. You may have to give me a little bit of a of a background, just because. So Elliot, what did Elliot do for the past 12 days? As they got this fixed up? Or actually, wait, real quick before you say that, I want to
Mm-hmm.
give you guys an opportunity to talk this over. What do you guys turn it into? So this is sort of the discussion the night of. So yeah, let's go back in time to the night of, and you as characters, y'all can have that discussion on what exactly y'all want to do with this place.
Okay. Well, I do like the idea of a like restaurant. So some of us thought of maybe like a like a pizza restaurant, like a pizzeria, but also somewhere people can still order drinks and get drunk if they want to, kind of like I don't know, like a Ruby Tuesdays or something like that. So
Or a more fun version of Pizza Hut.
yeah,
Okay, so we got two. You're basically talking about a pizza parlor that serves alcohol.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Celine, what was your vision for the place?
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I had always figured a tavern was fine, but
Yeah,
I mean,
so
I'm
far
down
it
for whatever
sounds
the party.
like a tavern that serves
No, no,
Italian
no, no.
pizza.
It's a pizzeria that sells alcohol, not a tavern that sells pizza.
You're in was it Forgotten Realms, kind of medieval type setting? If you sell
Yeah,
if you have mugs of ale to everyone, you're in the
tavern.
tavern.
It's a tavern.
You're a tavern that has that
There's definitely
specializes.
a front bar area where people could just come strictly for booze.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So all right. So Ardal, we've got three for pizzeria slash tavern. What was Ardal's thought?
Ardal and Dennis.
Yeah, I'm fine with that idea. I'm probably going to open the my library area up for people who want to do like specific research,
As they
but
get
it's going
drunk.
to be sort of like an after they get drunk, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's sort of
pretty
the
much just
upper.
an invitation sort of thing.
Yeah, the upper scale part of the bar where
Hmm.
you don't they don't just come to get drunk and fight. They go to reminisce and socialize and talk about politics of Waterdeep.
So what you're saying?
Uh,
Where the hipsters go?
yeah.
Okay, so right now, one thing that we didn't quite make clear now that Lockett's here, um, when she went on an adventure with you, but he didn't necessarily know about her. So Lockett, are you part of this tavern, or is your character keeping like
If I was to work in the tavern, I would work in the back of the house.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily need to be in the front of the house where everybody is, but I don't mind being in the background.
But I mean,
And
do you want to be like on the records for the tavern?
I don't want my name on any kind
Yeah.
of paper.
Yeah. So Locket's
Okay.
yeah Locket's character does not want any recognition, any call to attention to Locket. So okay. So then let me ask you guys this. So this pizza, I'm not sure if they call it a pizza in Forgotten Realms.
They can if you want them to.
Call it a flat.
Technically, it's a pie.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so sort of a flat pie. And what's your let me go to each of you and describe to me this topping on what you guys are kind of getting known for. So Elliot, what's one of the toppings on this pie?
Um, I'd say we have a variety.
You get one. Wait, I'm gonna go down the
What?
list. What's the topping on your pie?
Just one topping, sausage.
Okay, let's see. And what's the sausage made of? Like, there's lots of. I mean, what kind of sausage is it?
Wouldn't
Oh,
you like to know?
Uh,
Mystery meat sausage.
no, beef sausage.
Okay, beef. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And Conan, what topping is on this super pizza that Conan thought up?
This is actually a really interesting idea where I took some thinly sliced. I can hear an echo myself. It's a little weird. Sorry. I took some thinly sliced cuts of pig, and I would put them on a metal sheet that is over a fire until they get all crackly and crispy. And I take that and I smush it all up, and then we throw that over the pizza.
Hang on, wait. Say that one more time.
So,
Wait. Say it again.
Canadian ham.
Say it again.
We take thinly sliced.
Yeah,
we
hang on.
take thin
Let
slices
me see if I can
of-
fix the echo. Hang on, because it was hard. It was hard for me to understand you. Because
It sounds like you're describing Canadian ham, which is on the
No.
Hawaiian pizza.
No.
No, he's describing regular bacon.
Yeah.
It might be.
Think of bacon bits on the pizza.
It might be Elliot. Let me see.
Me?
Yeah, I
Oh
think
no, I
find
hear
out.
it in me. What's going on?
you may have it.
Hello. It's Juliet. It's Locket. Locket, you're giving us an echo. I don't think your headphones are plugged in.
Hang on, let me see.
They
Hello,
are plugged
hello,
in.
hello?
Then how are we getting an
We
echo
went-
from you?
Yeah,
No,
when
I'm not getting it anymore.
Do you see how really bad they look?
It's gone now. Okay, it's gone now. So okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Can you tell me that one more time, Conan? What this is?
Okay, so the way that we make my special Conan meets it's called Conan Meats, but MEET, Conan Meats Delicious Pizza, is we take thin slices of pig meat, and we put them on a sheet of iron that's overneath a fire, and we lay those strips out until they become all crackly and crispy. Then we take them off and we crush them up into small bits, and we throw them over the.
Okay, well, what's the name of the top? If someone were to walk up and order this topping, what would they say?
Well, it's
It's not going to
bacon
be that long. I know, but what would they call
the
it?
pizza's name is Conan
Not the
Meats.
not the pizza. You guys are going to name the specialty pizza as a group. I'm just okay. Let me. Okay,
We're all doing a special.
Yes,
pizza.
okay. There's a special pizza that you're known for. I'm allowing each of you guys to name one of the toppings that's on this pizza, and then you guys can decide the name of it. That's what I was doing.
Bacon bits.
All right.
It's
Okay.
straight
So
up bacon bits.
okay, is it called bacon bits?
Sure.
Okay.
I baked.
Okay. So we
the
got
pigs,
we
and they're
got
in
beef
bits.
sausage, bacon bits, and then we come to Celine. What topping did Celine want to put on this super amazing pizza? Or I'm sorry, pie.
Just be a jerk and be like pineapple.
Do it.
No,
I love pineapple.
no,
I hate
Hamburg.
Pineapple
Pineapple
on pizza is
has-
delicious.
So we got
Pineapple
beef
has no
sausage.
business on a pizza.
Yeah. So you want hamburger?
Wrong.
Yep.
Okay. I'll say let's see, they would call that
I
Made
might
some
switch
horse
mine to
instead.
pineapple.
Minced.
Minced cow patties.
Yeah, I
You
can't.
say mint?
That sounds bad.
Wait, wait,
That sounds
wait.
disgusting.
You don't
Minced-
want pineapple on pizza, but someone said mint?
No, minced cow patties,
Okay,
and I
so we
realized
got
okay.
what a cow patty is.
beef
Yeah.
sausages, bacon bits, minced beef, and then we come to uh, Dennis. What topping would Dennis want on this? Well, actually, wait. Dennis isn't here yet. Wait, Dennis doesn't know because Dennis doesn't exist in the world
Who's
yet.
Dennis?
He's not a
Yeah.
founder of this
So
pizzeria.
Lockett, you again, they would have already. Um, well, I don't know. Would this would happen? Your decision would happen after Lockett. So Lockett, I don't know if you want to have some input or not. You can tell me if you're there and you hear him talking about it. Is there something you'd want on the pizza?
Bell peppers.
Okay, let's see. Bell.
Okay. Get some veggies on there.
Solid. I respect it.
Okay, and then let's see. Then we go to Ardal. So Ardal, what do you?
It has to be mushrooms. I'm a halfling.
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's great. Great topic.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that, and then I was like, Lockett wouldn't think that.
I actually think I have. I think I've eaten this before. Okay, so we got beef sausage, bacon
Yeah.
bits, minced beef, which is hamburger, bell peppers, and mushrooms are on this pizza. So what do y'all want to call this? I mean pie. So what do you want to call this famous pie? What's it called?
I mean, I already threw out the idea. Meat's delicious, but it's MEET, not MEAT. Meat's delicious.
All right.
I'm not sure that comes off the tongue easy enough. Or like,
What's the tavern's name, first of all?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, some of this I don't know. What did y'all
Troll Skull
decide?
Pizzeria. What is?
Y'all call it Troll Skull Pizzeria Pub?
So, like,
Pizzeria and
I-
Pub?
Pizzeria and pub. Yeah.
Okay,
But
Troll
the
Just-
pub is in like small letters underneath.
Troll Skull Pizza Emporium.
I like that.
That works. Yeah.
Pizzaporium. Put it in just one word. Pizzaporium.
Troll
Not
Skull
endorsed.
Pizzaporium.
Okay.
Not endorsed by Acquisitions Incorporated.
Okay, Troll
Yeah.
Skull Pizza Emporium. Is that the name, or what are y'all going with?
Do we want Pizza Emporium
You
or
got-
Pizzaporium?
You got Troll Skull Pizza and what do we say?
I like Pizza Emporium.
Pizza and pub. Pizzaorium.
You said Pizza
Pizza-
Orium?
Pizzaporium.
Yeah, Pizza Emporium.
Yeah.
Okay, just Pizza Porium or Troll Skull Pizza
Why
Porium?
not?
Troll Skull Pizzaporium.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, anybody got something else? Troll Skull.
I think that's the winner.
Troll
Mhm.
Skull. And please, someone also write this down just in case I lose a sheet.
All right.
And in small letters underneath it, and pub.
Yeah, and pub.
But it's like really small.
Troll Skull Pizza Porium and pub.
Yeah.
Okay, Troll
We've
Skull.
got pool!
And now, so what's the name of this? So then, see, Pizza Porium. I guess that would be the Porium, or what do you want to name this famous? This pie that y'all created is what you're famous for, or that's what you're hopefully gonna. You're either gonna be famous for it, or you're gonna be infamous for it, depending on your die rolls. But what's this pie called?
NSP, which stands for Ninja Sex Pizza.
No.
Okay, all right. So let me go through and get. All right, so Elliot, what's your thought for the name of it?
When you can't have your own branding, you gotta steal someone else's.
Well, I say the Troll Skull meat pie.
Troll Skull meat pie. Okay, meat
Yup.
pie. And then and veggies. Okay. All right.
Well,
So what? Celine, do you have a thought to name this pie?
I don't know, like everything but the kitchen sink. Everything but the latrine.
Everything.
But the latrine. That's pretty cool.
Okay. All right. And then Ardal,
Just forgot like meats and veggies.
Ardal, do you have a name idea?
I like the dungeon dive.
Ooh. The what?
Ooh.
Dungeon dive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Dungeon dive. Lock
You can
it.
call it the 10-day ration.
I have
Yeah.
I have two names for it,
Okay.
and one is gonna be a name for if they like it, and one is a name for if they don't like it.
Okay.
Okay.
The first one is only a concept, and it's if they like it. It should do something with how good it tastes, and it gives you a rejuvenated feeling. So, like, Trolls Rejuvenation Pizza or something. And then if they hate it, it's gonna be the Acid Splash.
Was
After
it
you're gonna have an acid splash in about 6 hours.
like acid
Because
reflux?
you're probably gonna get
Acid-
acidic reflux
yeah.
from this pizza.
Okay, so we
But
got
like acid is spelled ASS. Acid.
There you go. There you go.
Although I still like my idea, the NSP, the Ninja Sex Pizza.
okay, so we have all right. So did any of those come out where you got like a second? Because all y'all kind of had a different name. Any of you like one of the others?
I kind of like Joe's the everything but the latrine.
Right, we got
Kind of did that one.
two for everything but the latrine. Okay, and anybody else?
But I also like the dungeon dive.
Okay, so everything but the latrine, and then dungeon dive.
I like the acid splash.
All right, acid splash. Okay.
That just makes me think that if I eat this, I'm gonna have a very bad night.
Okay.
I
Have
mean,
you
that's
seen
what
the
you call it if you
let's,
don't like it. So people will probably call it that if they don't like our pizza.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Like
so
if it ends up being bad.
All right. So here,
yeah.
so let's narrow it down to these choices: everything but the latrine, dungeon dive, and acid splash. Anybody? So what do we? All right. How good? Okay. So here's the choices: everything but the latrine, dungeon dive, and acid splash. So Elliot, which of those three ring to you the best?
I'm gonna go with the dungeon dive
Okay.
because it goes with the world, and also I don't want to remind people of the latrine while they're eating our pizza.
Also, that doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
Okay, so Conan, between everything but the latrine, dungeon dive, and acid splash.
I'm still kind of. I still kind of like the acid splash.
That's okay. That's we're trying to narrow it down. I'm trying to help y'all do in 5 minutes what normally would take a party about 4 hours to figure out. Celine, well, I guess are you gonna go for everything but the latrine?
Yeah, I like my name. It's either that or dungeon dive,
Okay.
or like I kind of threw out there like 10-day ration. I don't know. Dungeon dive I think works too.
Okay. Are you? Okay. So is that your thing?
Yeah, we can just go with dungeon dive. I like that one.
Okay, and then Ardal. Oh, Ardal suggested dungeon. Are you gonna stick with yours? Or you can go with acid splash.
No, I think I like mine.
Okay. All right, Lockett. Are you?
Let's just go with dungeon dive.
Okay. Okay.
As much as I like my
Dungeon
idea,
dive it is.
how funny it'll be. It still might pop up in the world if they really don't like it.
I actually like dungeon dive for the name of the place, personally, but because of what you guys are gonna do. But
We're gonna be a dive-in
no,
instead of a diner.
well, what I was thinking
think-
was. So let me just throw this out there. It's because the concept of the game, it eventually will be where you guys dive into the yawning portal and you dive into the dungeon, and you're gonna have that. And it doesn't dive in that. Doesn't that mean like a place to eat or whatever?
Yeah,
But either way,
dinner,
Yeah.
diners, and
See,
dive-ins. I think.
When
yeah,
she said it,
And,
I did
drive-ins,
immediately
diners,
think it would make a
dives.
good name for the place.
Yeah, so it'd be like the idea. So if you want to do that, be Dungeon Dive is the name of the place. What you're known for is the Dungeon Dive pie. That's what you guys are known for, Dungeon Dive pie. So let me know if I don't want to push stuff on you. So y'all let me know if that's what you want to get.
Yeah, it's pretty catchy. I think people remember it. The only reason I wanted Trollskull in the name of the place is because that's the name of the neighborhood. And so if people know the name of the neighborhood, then they'll know where to find our place. Because me and like my advertising brain is like,
I
that's how
mean,
it's
we
gonna
could
get
still
more
have
traffic.
Troll Skull in there and just also have
Troll Pizza
Dungeon
Emporium.
Dive.
And McDonald's is just
Troll
his
Skull
name.
Dungeon Dive.
And McDonald's is just his name,
Look,
and he's doing just fine.
McDonald's a whole corporation. They've got places all over the world.
All over Faerun.
The only reason why it's called Troll Skull Manor really is just to let you know, Like that's yeah, that's okay though. All right, so you want Troll School Dungeon Dive? Because if you make that your name, I'm sure locals will probably call it the Dungeon Dive as they know it. You know what I mean? How they
Yeah,
kind of end up
yeah.
shortening the name anyways.
Troll
So,
Skull Dungeon Dive Pizzaporium.
ooh, I
One.
like that.
It's a
Troll School
50-foot
Dungeon
long
Dive Pizza
Triple,
toilet.
Tour. That's
triple
the whole
D.
name.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Troll School
And in tiny letters underneath it.
Dungeon Dive
The
Pizzaporium. P-
DDPP.
yeah, Troll School Dungeon Dive Pizzaporium and Pub.
Yup.
Okay,
Yep,
hang on.
there
I
we
gotta
go.
let me put it in Discord so we
Yeah.
don't lose it. Hang on. Okay,
All
because
right.
that's a you know how like the old McDonald's commercial to all beef patty special sauce lettuce cheese. That'll be a
Yeah.
Troll Skull Dungeon Dive Pizza. What was it? Pizza Porium? Pizza
Yeah.
Yeah,
Porium. I don't know if I spelled this right.
me
Porium
neither.
and Pub. Okay. So come on down to the Troll School Dungeon Dive Pizza Porium and Pub.
Da 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 da. It's tolerable.
Yeah. TS TSDDPPP. TSDDPPP. Okay. All right. Good deal. So that uh, I'm gonna throw something in for you guys to fight because you haven't fought anything in a while. A red dragon comes down out of the sky and just starts attacking you. Okay.
Oh, we're just
So
making things up now. Then I use
so
wish
this so
spell.
it's done. You guys created the Troll Skull Dungeon Dive Pizza Porium and Pub is up for business, and you guys have your signature pie. This is I'll say this. This is the night before you guys open for business. So what do you guys? Everything's done. You guys are opening up tomorrow morning. What do you guys want to do?
Nice.
So small celebration of all of us minus Locket.
Yeah,
No, Locket's there.
do you guys feel like everything's cleaned and ready to open up for business tomorrow? Do you guys want to cook in your own kitchen? Do y'all want to go to do one last thing at McDonald's? Do you want to? What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to just get drunk and go to sleep?
I mean, if we get more toys at McDonald's, I'm for that.
Yeah, it's a new season right now at McDonald's. Like
Uh,
it's a new toy list.
Sweet. Let's go to
night.
McDonald's, get ourselves some toys, get massively wasted on our own supply,
So
while also having stuff ready for tomorrow.
so do you guys all kind of go to McDonald's, or who's gonna go and who's gonna stay?
I'm not staying, but I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm gonna go around town, sort of like dropping in conversation, like, "Oh, have you heard about that new Troll Skull Pizzeria play? I heard it's opening tomorrow." Yeah. Like just kind of trying to seed the word of mouth thing,
Yeah.
but not acting like I'm the owner. Like, "Oh yeah, I heard it's really good.
Go around
It's
letting
gonna be
people know.
great."
So, okay, so as you guys are headed, or those of you that are headed over, um, uh, how Ardal, just before you head out, um, I would say that Dennis arrives. And what would Dennis as Dennis arrives at the manor, discovering where you are? What would Dennis be coming to you for?
Um,
Like,
Probably like partially to see where I've been and just to deliver some messages from
yeah. So
back home.
you guys are heading out. The ones of you that want to go and grab a bite to eat or whatever. Um, so Dennis, I would say you go with your sister, right?
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Coming with us to McDonald's. Okay, he's gonna type in Discord.
Okay, yeah. Read to me what
Yeah.
he read types because I won't be able to see that screen. Okay, so those so real quick, those that are going to a
Are you
McDonald's.
coming with us? We're
Um,
gonna go in.
okay, real quick. So Elliot, you didn't go. You ran around. You're just saying you wanted to. That's just something you did
Advertise, yeah.
instead of going to get something to eat.
Well, That's what I was doing during the day. I
During
guess
the
I
day,
can meet them
sure.
up at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
right. So it's in. Okay, so any if just let me know if you're not going. Otherwise, I'm gonna assume enough of you guys are going that that's where we're gonna take the scene. So you guys come over,
Sure, I went.
and we can assume that there's probably some signs and things that are up about about your opening up tomorrow and everything. And you guys come into McDonald's and you can see the owner there, Emic, uh, and he says, welcome, friends. I see I'm gonna have some competition here soon. You probably won't be coming by as often." And
Keep supplying those toys. You could expect regular business.
yeah, and he says, "Oh, absolutely, anything for you." And he says, "Should I get you guys the usual sunshine meal and an ale?" Is that what everybody? And so Lockett was. I don't know if you would have regularly gone there or not,
Yeah.
but yeah, if Lockett did. So you guys, you sit down and Emmett comes out and there's this little. It's like a bag and it has a little thing wrapped around it and they have an ale. And so Elliot, roll a d20 and open up your sunshine meal.
12.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You see a little wooden figure of a jackal. And
Yay.
Conan, open up your sunshine meal and roll the d20.
Okay.
And a 20 is just already there, man. Don't try to. It doesn't mean anything other than what's on the list. I'll
Okay.
save you an inspiration dice.
Oh, that fell off. Uh, what does a 13 get me?
You were a 12, right, Emmett?
Yeah, I was a 12. Elliot. Yeah.
Elliot, what was your
12 was a jackal.
jackal? Okay, so 13 is a lizard.
Sweet.
Okay, and Celine, who even though Celine's like a big boss, bad assassin
18.
woman, she's excited about this. Okay.
Everybody's got to have their
Yeah,
things.
no. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You said at 18, right?
Yep.
You get a wooden raven.
Ooh.
This one's very intricately designed. It's really nice, actually. Nice little wooden raven. The size of these are like 1 inch by 1 inch, kind of like a D&D mini. Okay, and Dennis. So Dennis, if you went with your sister, you would have got a sunshine meal, and if you roll a d20, I'll tell you what was in your meal. And if you guys want to pre-roll your d20, you can. It's okay.
You got a 6.
Dennis got a 6. Okay, so Dennis, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is very fitting for a paladin. What kind of paladin? Or he hasn't taken his oath yet. So he gets out a intricately designed eagle. So Dennis gets eagle. Lock it. Let's see what you get in your sunshine meal.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, that's okay. Ones are fun. So you get a little badger. And Ardal, let's see what you get. Just a little wooden badger.
I got a 15.
All right. Let's see. Jackal, we said was a 12. So 13, 14. Oh, you get an owl.
Cool.
And yeah, so you guys are sitting there and you're enjoying your stuff. And Emmett walks over and he says, he kind of comes over your table and he says, "So, what kind of things are you guys going to be serving at your place there?"
Pizza pies, ale, uh,
A
chicken wings.
library.
And he says, that really sounds very interesting. Just fellow business owner to fellow business owner. Now that we're in the same line of work together. He says,
Hmm.
"How are you guys? Have you guys ever ran anything like this before? It definitely can be very taxing. Is this your first time, or you guys ran a business like this before?"
No, but I think we'll get the hang of it. If other people can do it, why not us?
He goes,
Some
"Sure,
of
sure."
some of us have uh some of us have had experience in the past running small businesses here and there,
And so
right, Elliot?
yeah, he looks at you and he says, "Oh, so you're familiar with all the local the health codes and things of that you have to adhere to."
Yep.
He says, I tell you, uh, I constantly make sure that I don't have any rats, because man, those the Waterdeep health squad, if you get rats in your place, they're all on you."
Yeah, we
Yeah.
took great care to capture everyone. We actually like got. I have a friend who's a druid. Totally got him to like Pied Piper all the rats out of our place, which wasn't that many, surprisingly.
Yeah. So any other things that y'all do? If you have any questions for Emmett or anything about how to run a business, otherwise you guys would end the evening and go back and just let me know what you do right before you go to bed.
Uh, Elliot just enjoys his meal and kind of waits for everybody else to. He's excited to go home, go to bed, and open up this pizzeria. Oh, one thing is Elliot during the day, earlier in the day when he was going around like advertising, he made sure to ask Raynar to show up for the first day, like the grand opening of the Troll Skull Dungeon Dive
Oh yeah,
Pizzeria. And
sure.
Pizzaporium.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
or
Raynar is
Raynar and Floon and
yeah.
oh yeah.
Volo, all of them.
All of our cool famous friends who hang out with people with money who can bring attention to our
Yeah,
business.
they're excited,
Shrimbly,
and even
Dimbledore, Hogwaff, all of our friends.
and the
And I made sure to like we have like a special table of honor for them specifically.
yeah. So yeah, and okay, so any other thing going before you guys go to bed? Just
uh,
let me go to each one and let me know how you kind of end the evening. So Elliot, how did you end the evening? So night before your opening.
Uh, I did a once over to make sure everything was clean and stocked properly, and then I ended the evening reading
What
Oh, I
another
didn't remember
chapter.
what
myself that.
time what time would it be for you that you're doing this?
Um, I'm gonna try and get to bed by sometime before midnight.
Okay,
So
so before midnight.
yeah,
Okay, yeah. So you check everything
yeah,
looks
yeah.
good, and
Give
yeah,
the
you
once
go down.
over.
Yeah, go through all the rooms. It has like a cellar. You check in the cellar. You don't see any rats. Everything
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's it. Yeah, so everything looks good, and you go to bed at midnight. Conan, what do you do?
what I am doing is uh, when we get home, I'm more or less frantically in quotation mark looking around our area, our dining area for any possible infestations of unwanted
Yeah, what time?
creatures.
What time are you? What time are
I'll
you?
probably I'll be like probably the last person going to bed because there is also one other last thing. Once I have done like a complete like once over like 4 times, making sure there aren't any rats or
Yeah,
anything,
what
and
time
chasing
would this
out
be
that I
going
might
on?
see. Um, probably about right when we get when we get back to the house, and it'll probably be
Y'all would have gotten back around like maybe 9 o'clock, something like that.
yeah. We'll
Okay.
say that it takes me like I don't know 2 hours, 2 3 hours to go around the place the 4 times, and then I will have to spend 10 minutes. Um, right before I go to bed, I'm gonna be spending 10 minutes to set up an alarm spell as a ritual
Okay, and
Um,
where are you setting that up at?
I have a question. Can I set up more than one alarm spell at a time, or is it only one at a
Yeah,
time?
just one.
Okay.
Wait, I think it's
The
just one. Hang on. Is
They
alarm?
can cover a 20-foot square area, though.
Wait, let me see. Is
says you set an
is
alarm if it's
alarm a
on one of.
cantrip? Let's see.
It's
It
a
is a
first
first
level
level
spell.
spell,
No,
but I
you could
can
do.
cast it
Yeah, you can.
as a ritual.
Yeah, 8 hours. Oh, that's a good question.
And it doesn't
Um,
specify
it
if
says
I can
one
do it more
minute.
than one.
Uh, for you sleeping. Okay, I don't see any limit on how many you can do. So, are you wanting to alarm every possible entrance, or
Only
like your
being
room?
no, only the in any possible entrance that is in the dining area. So like once we go into like wherever a sitting room is, that's not actually part of the dining area. I wouldn't put an alarm spell on those windows or anything. But the doors and the windows of where the dining area is, so that's probably going to take. I don't know, let's see, how many windows do we have? One, two, three, four, five, six. That's like, I don't know, an hour and a half
And
to
what is
set
your
up as many as I can.
what's your how does it awaken you?
Um, it awakens me with. It's gonna be like the one of those. I want it to be magical and cool, so it's gonna be like whispers in the back of my head, saying, "There's an intruder. There's an intruder." Something that's not gonna like freak me out and cause me to yell because it's a loud alarm in my head. It's
Okay.
like a whisper that's enough to like wake me up out of any sleep and let me know that, oh crap, that we got an intruder.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the first day opening. I don't want to take any chances.
Okay. And then all right. So then we come to Celine. So it's very important I know what time you go to bed if you're going to bed.
I'll be the last person going to bed, just to let you know, let everyone know. So,
Celine's a bit of a loner, so she goes to bed at just a lot of people. She's not very comfortable, so she's gonna kind of sneak out probably around 10ish and head back into her room and start tinkering. So one of the things, I don't know how you want to do this, Chris,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess one of the things I could have been doing over the 12 days, and I guess I need to make tinkering rolls or whatever. But I want to turn my musket into bad news. Bad news is just a common weapon. It's a firearm,
Yeah. How
but
many days does it take to do that?
it doesn't say. I can look in the player handbook to see if there's like a crafting
I don't
days,
know.
but
Would you have been able to craft it in 12 days?
no, I don't think so. I don't know. So
I
that's
don't
why
either. I don't.
so
I think
I don't
it's
know
say
what rolls you want me to
yeah.
make
You well here. I'll
for
say this.
progress or
If
anything
you
like that.
yeah,
Let me
I'm
see.
pretty sure that it doesn't get done in 12 days. But if you want to look that up, you can apply. I don't know what it is. Let's say it's 30 days or whatever. So
Yeah.
you can reduce that. Elliot, you have something too. You're at 13 days on reading your book, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
yeah,
so is this the 13th day or the 12th day?
it would be the 12th day. Yeah, so Celine, you too. I mean, if you were doing bad news, just whatever that, I'm pretty sure it's more than 12 days to craft it. I feel really confident that it's not done that quickly. Um, if I'm wrong, then we'll just deem that it took a little bit extra. Because I mean, in fairness, I mean the place is under renovations. Let's say this at minimum, it needs to be like I would say what like 20 days. You think at minimum?
What are you making?
He's making a gun. Bad news. He's trying to look see how long it takes to make that gun.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I
it's
mean, it's a common non magical weapon, so I can't imagine. I'm just trying to find a table to see what how it's done. So we can move on, and I'll look it up.
it did. Yeah, well, yeah, definitely wouldn't be done like tonight. But yeah,
Yeah,
you can deduct whatever that number is. You can credit yourself 12 days of working on that. Okay, and
uh,
yeah, go ahead. Now, are you staying up all night working on this, or what time would you go to bed?
I'd probably stay up to 12, 1
Okay,
o'clock,
yeah,
just
one
kind of
o'clock.
tinkering away.
Yeah.
I kind of like just fall asleep at my
Sure,
to
yeah,
my
like
desk.
on there you got a piece of metal stuck on your
Yeah, I wake
face.
up. I have to like brush the
Yeah.
gunpowder off the side of my face.
Lockett, what it
There's a paper that's like sticking on
so
your.
Lockett, how do you end the evening?
I was gonna take a look at the equipment, the cooking equipment,
Yeah.
to see if it's all in working order, and then I was just gonna go over the tables and chairs and make sure there's no splinters, and if there are, I'm gonna cast mending on it so that they're basically brand new.
Yeah, no, yeah. Actually, everything looks like perfect. I mean, y'all paid good money, or they paid good money. This place is set up, ready to go, for sure. So it looks great. What time would you be heading off to bed?
Um,
Unless gnomes don't sleep.
they do indeed sleep. They need quite a bit of sleep. I probably, however long that would have taken me, I would have just gone to bed afterwards. Oh, I would have checked with to see what time we're opening. Does it say like on the storefront when we're opening?
I would assume you guys are probably opening about 10 o'clock a.m.
Sure.
I would probably go to Elliot before I went to bed and say, "Hey, what time are we opening tomorrow?"
Yeah. So what time are you opening tomorrow, Elliot?
Um, let's see. It's a pizzeria, which isn't breakfast food. So let's
I
say,
mean, technically, you
Not
do
with
have
that attitude,
sausage
it's
on
not.
there.
come again?
Sausage
We have
and
bacon.
bacon.
This is forgotten.
Sausage and bacon.
Yeah, this is
And
Forgotten Realms.
bacon.
Breakfast food is ale. I mean, this
Also,
is
we're experimenting with putting fried eggs on another specialty pizza.
All
So
right. Then in that case, we open at 8 a.m.
8.
okay.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say that the other people would be coming around noon. That's when, like the other,
Like
like
a
your
breakfast
So my-
calzone.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah, our special guest.
So my second question would be, do you have like a cook
Yep.
to make the pizza? Are you paying them?
Meet
That's part
Richard.
of-
Yeah, right now you guys are the staff, so
I'm just
Well, we were
gonna.
looking on that business table, and so you just pay a number of monies for staff. So I just assumed I guess yeah, we should figure that out. I guess it's all retroactively in the 12 days leading up
if you
to.
got
But
if you guys wanted to hire a staff, yeah, I mean you
so
can.
there's Richard, his daughter, and then if we need anybody else, then we would. If we need a third or a fourth person to run this place, then we would go looking for one or two more people.
Yeah,
to
you're
staff.
yeah you're
We
if you
could
want
try to figure out how good Casper is at taking orders.
Casper's
like,
gonna
taking
be
people's orders.
Casper's gonna be able to do anything that an unseen servant can do.
Sweet. He's going to help bring out food to people then,
Yeah, he can do that.
Sweet.
and we don't have to pay him.
Yeah, Casper's kind of free.
Yeah.
Um.
We let him stay here. That's his pay.
Sweet.
Just like Richard.
Okay, so all right. So any other? So everything is checking out. Are you guys going to bed?
I think
mean,
so.
Yeah. After I set all those
I
alarms
had-
and make
Yes.
sure.
I would also offer to be a cook because I do have cooking experience.
So how many?
I don't.
Okay, I need to know something. How many alarm? Because like how many alarms would you have set up?
I would say it probably took me an hour and a half to make sure that all possible entrances into the dining area, and that does include entrances
Like
from
windows?
So that's a
windows,
number.
but also like from another part of the house. So like if someone were to go down the stairs,
Conan.
that would also be another technical entrance.
Conan,
Well-
he's asking you for a number.
Yes. So I would say it probably took me about an hour and a half, and that's
No,
10
no, a
minutes
number,
each. So that's
a
like,
number of alarms that are.
A
That
number
are
of alarms, not how
No.
long it took. A number.
No,
how
no,
many
I'm trying
alarms?
I'm doing math in my head. So let's see. A ritual takes about 10 minutes each, and I have about an hour and a half. So that's 6, 9. It'd be about 9.
9 alarms.
that's
Okay, so you so
Be
It's-
9
so
entrances.
you guys are
each to
sleeping,
the place.
and you fill in your. What did you say the sound was?
It's like a whisper in the back of my head that's enough to wake me up and keep
Yeah.
me alert. That says like intruder,
Yeah, so you're dreaming and you're having this dream of fey creatures and whatever, just a wonderful happy dream, kind of like a Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, and as you're just about to take a big bite of of candy, a candy ball or whatever, you can hear intruder, and it wakes you up.
Okay.
So right now, so I have to be a little bit specific about this. You wake up. What do you want to do? You got 6 seconds.
Okay. I once that alarm goes off, I immediately jump out of bed,
You jump out
and
of bed. You jump out of bed, and you hear a sound. Intruder. What do you want to
yes,
do? Real quick. Let's go.
I'm
Quick, quick. What do you want?
running
Go.
to.
Yeah,
I was
you
about
run.
to say
You run
I'm
out the
running
door.
to whoever
You
close.
get out.
I'm,
You get out of your
I'm
room.
running
You
to
get
the
out. Of, stop.
room
Stop. Stop. Stop.
of
Shh, stop.
whoever
Stop. Let me talk.
closest.
Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me
Hmm.
DM. You woke up. You jumped out of bed. You ran out of your room. You're in the hallway. You hear intruder. Now you want to go to a room. The first room that's closest to you, I
That
think.
has someone in it. That has
Yeah,
someone in it.
the first room would been what, Elliot, weren't you kind of up there with Conan, or was Celine? No, Conan's at the top, so I think Celine, you're the closest. So you heard intruder, it woke you up. You moved and you heard intruder. You make it to Celine's door and you hear intruder, intruder, and it's saying you've heard at this point now about 5 intruders. You were at Celine's door. What do you want to do? Like, you get an
I
action. Don't describe all this big thing. You get an action. What do you want to do?
I tell Sling, get up. We've got an intruder,
So you
and
bang on
then
the door and you go in and you say what to Celine? Celine,
we
is your
have an
door
intruder.
is
Go
is your
downstairs.
is your door locked, Celine? like would your door be locked or is it open?
It would have been locked.
Okay, so you try the knob and it's locked. You can bang on it and
I
what do you
bang
say to?
on it. Tell
Yeah.
him intruder downstairs. Get it down there now.
So
And
Celine,
then
you wait,
I
wait, wait, no, stop, 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 stop. So Celine, let me explain to you mechanically. This particular thing that you did is an action to do that, to get on the door. It's locked. That's your action. You're banging on the door and you're taking an action to say what you need to say. Celine, you're having a wonderful dream, whatever it is. You snap awake and you can see that there's little pieces of bad news bits that are kind of pressed into your face, and you're startled by, you didn't quite hear, you're sort of woken by this, but you know someone's at your door yelling. So go, Celine.
Yeah, I just immediately grabbed my pistol right next to me, and
Yeah.
I fling open the door and I stick my gun in his face.
Yeah, so as soon as the door opens, you see this gun in your face, and
I'd be gone by that point
yeah,
because
and
I like after I yell that I'm running down the halls, basically banging on the doors.
you're
Not
at
even yelling that there's an intruder, just banging on the doors as I go back downstairs.
the event of going, checking the door, banging on the door, and saying what you were saying was your turn. Celine is up, and Celine saw you. It's your turn again. What do you? Now you're up. This is your. And of course, when you come up, you hear intruder. You hear that. So you're up. So what do you want to do? You can make it all the way downstairs in one action if that's what you want to do.
You talking to
No,
me or to
Celine,
Conan?
it's Conan's move right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean
Okay.
everyone else is in movement too, but y'all are all asleep. You're not necessarily awakened by this right now. So what do you want to do? Or whatever it was you were doing, you were saying you were going to go, bang on the door, warn them, and then you said you were going to do something. What was that other thing you were going to do?
And then, then I'm banging on all the doors as I'm making my way downstairs, basically just to wake anyone up. And I just need to wake up one person, which was Celine, and Celine can hear me. Basically
So if you're gonna
understand that something must be wrong if I'm banging on all the
So if
doors
you're
and running
okay,
downstairs.
if you're banging on the doors, then you can do half a movement, and you would have been able to hit who let me see. I'm trying to think mechanically who was right there. Ardal, I think you would have passed Ardal, and so we'll say Ardal. You would have hit Ardal. Ardal, you heard a banging on your door, and at this point, you're right before the dining room, and you're not there yet. You and Celine Now, Celine, would you have ran down? What would you have done? Like he's banging on the doors.
Yeah, if I see him banging on doors and running, trying to
You,
wake people up, yeah,
yeah,
I'm following him.
yeah. So if you got so right now you guys are at the top of the stairs. You can see in the dining room. It looks okay, but I don't know how you know that all of your alarms. You know that all 9 of your alarms have been tripped. But it
Yes.
looks okay. It doesn't necessarily look disturbed, but they've all been tripped.
I don't trust that at all. I don't have any way to look at invisible things, so I can't really say it's invisible. Um,
So right now you're at the top of you're midway down the stairs. You can see down, but you're not down in the room. So
yeah. I'll just continue going into the dining area
yeah, so
then.
in the dining room or then in the dining area, it's dark, but it looks undisturbed. But you know that they all were, you know that it's not metagaming. You know everything was tripped.
Yeah. Um, don't know if it affects me because that'd be like casting. Okay. Um, something I'm thinking about, but I don't know where they are, so never mind. Okay. I'm just gonna start looking around for wherever intruders could be hiding in this place because I mean I made a bit of an
Okay,
uproar.
so give me an investigation check and tell me what you're checking.
Okay. Um, I'm checking in places that people could be hiding. So like behind chairs, under tables,
Okay,
inside
wait. It's not. Wait,
cupboards.
wait, 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 wait. Okay, all right. Let me give you a little bit of thing here. Okay, so you can't just do a million things in one action.
Yeah, but you
Right
said
now, right,
explain
hold
to me
on, hold on,
what
hold
I'm
on, hold
looking
on,
for.
hold on.
So
Let me
that
talk. Let me talk. Right now, we're not in combat. We're kind of like in combat. You can go and investigate under a table. That's your action. You can't. It's not this and this and that. You got to stick to one specific thing for this because other people have turns too. So like you got the bar, you got
then
tables.
more specifically, I'm
Yeah.
checking behind. I'm going to be checking behind where like the bar area
Yeah,
is. Then
okay. So when you look behind the bar, give me a perception check.
a perception, not an
I'm
investigation.
sorry, investigation. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that is an unnatural 20.
Okay. All right. So when you look over in the bar area, so you go and you're checking over there. Um, a 3 probably doesn't do anything to you, but these rats are all in your space. A whole group of rats are right around you. They're just all around you. That then takes us to um, Elliot. You awoken, like you're awake. It's gonna
Mm,
take you
mm.
of it's gonna take you 2 movements to go out of your room and downstairs. But you know there's commotion going on, but you're awake. I mean, unless you were to do something from upstairs.
Okay.
If one movement to go out of your room and above.
I'm gonna move and then dash because I can do that as a rogue and
Yeah,
get that down there in one turn.
yeah. So you're downstairs. You can see Conan is like rats are all around Conan.
So
Conan is
I
your yeah. Go ahead.
hold on. I moved with my move action. I dashed with my bonus action and I got there. I still have an action. So if I can, I'm gonna throw a kunai at a dagger at a rat.
Okay, go ahead.
Dude. Cocked.
So
10
yeah.
plus 5. So a 15 versus AC.
It's a
Yeah,
rat.
it hits.
How hard could that be?
Alright.
It's a swarm of rats.
Am I getting sneak attack?
Sure.
See. Then. That 1d6 or 2d6? Hold on. 2d6 at this
So
level.
wait, real, real,
Yay.
real quick. Let me let everybody know. All your characters at this point would awaken. If you don't have any special dash action, it's going to take you 3 movements to get downstairs. So if you can't, he can kind of move 3 times and then attack. So if you want to pre-roll, if you're able to do that and you want to pre-roll, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Ellie, go ahead.
I thought you said it made 2, or else I wouldn't have been able to attack. Not 3 movements. But I do move a little extra. Anyway, it's 15 damage.
Okay. All right. Okay, and now it's Conan. Your turn. These rats are on you here.
Well, time to make them all go to sleep. So I'll, in desperation, very quickly cast sleep at, of course, first level.
Hmm.
Well, wait, are they all bunched together, or are
Yeah,
they
they're
spread
on
out?
his square.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they're
okay.
basically all over me. So that is, let's see, let's do math here. It's 11, 18, 22, 3, 4, 25. So yeah, a total of 25. Just all
Yeah,
the
so
entire floor
they
of rats.
yeah, so they fall asleep at your feet. Um
Sweet.
okay, so now we go to Celine. You're up. Are you Yeah, you're downstairs already. So yeah, it looks but I need an if you're gonna investigate something, let me know. Like what? So here's what you guys have in your manor. You've got the bar. There's several tables. He just checked behind the bar. You have the cellar. Conan, you remember how you could like slide down a pole and get to the
Yeah.
cellar? So you got the
Yeah.
cellar where y'all keep all your meats and everything and your food and all that. Um, so y'all can just kind of describe to me. There's several tables, things. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
she's I said she's literally just like kind of
Yeah.
like standing in the main dining area, just looking around like, what are we looking for? What are we looking for? What are we looking for? Just like aiming her pistol, just trying to just generally looking around. She's not specifically looking at anything. She's just like trying to identify, like half asleep, trying to identify some sort of target.
Yeah.
I mean, can I free action just yell out the word rats?
Yeah, absolutely. The and just now these characters don't know, but Conan knows that he set 9 alarms and all 9 have been tripped. You know that. Okay, so I'll go with it. Yeah, see. Okay, so then we jump up real quick. Dennis, you if you would have stayed the night there, you're awake, and what do you want to do? You can go down and check it out, or
He says he goes down.
okay. All right, so Dennis, yeah, you go down, and right now you don't see anything. Is there anything you want to investigate? Like Conan made everybody aware that there are rats in there, um, and Conan went looking behind the bar and he found some.
And then put
If,
them all to sleep
yeah, if
promptly.
there's something you want to check, there's tables, there's um, a cellar, there's all kinds of things. Anything you want to check. Did he, was he able to
He's
say Ardo?
typing. Yeah, he's typing.
And as we're waiting, each of you guys, that's kind of the same thing I'm going to be asking each of you as I get to you. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you?
Oh, he's investigating the cellar.
The
Yeah.
cellar. Okay, so when Dennis goes down to the cellar, um, hope I don't kill Amanda's kid. Hope I don't TPK. Okay, don't worry. I rolled a 4. No worry. No worry for me. A swarm of rats, as he kind of opens the door there to the cellar, is around Dennis, and they don't. They try to strike him, but they're not able to land anything. Um, who is, so that was Dennis. Lockett, you're up.
All right. Sorry if I seem a bit distracted. I have a 3-year-old. Dad's
No problem.
almost home. Uh, I will walk down the stairs. I don't have any fancy action, like bonus action dash or anything, so I will walk down with my movement, and then if I'm not there with
You
my
you can
action, and my movement is only 25, so I'm super extra
you
slow.
if you have a ranged attack, you are able to see Dennis right at that cellar entrance with rats on him. If you had a ranged attack, you would be able to go.
I do indeed. Let me make sure my spells aren't anything useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will shoot them with a crossbow.
Yeah.
I have to use my thingy. What is it to hit? +4 to hit. Not very dexterous. 14 to hit the rats.
Okay. Yeah. You hit him.
And 10 points of damage,
All right.
which is my maximum.
That's good. Yeah. You know it's a swarm of rats, so you knocked about half of them off there. That then takes us to
Yes.
Ardal. You're up and you're able to make it down to be within range of what's attacking your brother if you have a ranged attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a guiding bolt.
Yeah.
That's an 11.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
Yeah, 11 hits. So you guys know
Okay.
that 11. So if we get into a hackathon and y'all want to pre-roll something, you know what 11 hits.
Okay.
You know they're not very highly armored. They're not like rats with plate armor on them or anything.
That's 17 damage.
Okay, yeah. So you your guiding bolt knocks the rest of them off, and they are destroyed. Um, that then so it's about that moment. So who's standing on the chair? I mean, on the stairs. It's Ardal and Lockett, right?
Yes.
Elliot, where did you end up? You were downstairs, right? You made it all the way down.
Yeah, I
I
made it all
think
the
I'm
way
at the
down.
top of the stairs.
And then
I'm at the same I think area, maybe a little bit ahead of the stairs because I made a ranged attack with the dagger.
yeah,
So I'm like 20-ish away from where they were attacking Conan.
Celine, where did you make it downstairs? Or you still
Celine was already downstairs with Conan.
okay?
Remember?
So who is like still sort of up mid stairs is going to be Ardal and Lockett, I believe. Okay, so Ardal finds herself. Let me put this. Ardal has a swarm on her, and Lockett has a swarm on her. They're
Ooh.
sort of midway up the stairs. They count. You can turn around. You can see that, and the one on Ardal uh, would have. Ardal, what's your AC? Let me roll for Lockett while we're waiting on Ardal.
18.
Your AC's 18. Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't make it. Lockett, what's your AC?
17.
Okay, yeah, on Lockett you take 7 points of piercing damage as these little rats get into you. Elliot, you're up. Your character's aware that there is a swarm on Ardal and a swarm on Lockett. You're up.
Whichever one of them is the closest, I go to attack that swarm. And does a 9 hit AC?
No. You
All right,
guys
then I
know that
know.
you know that an 11 hits and you know a 9 does not. Um okay, that takes us then to Conan. You're up. You're there.
I've got a bunch of sleepy rats
Yeah,
around me, and
there's
then I saw everyone run down into the cellar, and then I started hearing fighting. Okay, so I'm going to. Crap, what can I do? How many of these sleeping rats are around me?
it looks to be about half of what the swarm started at.
Which would be how many can do I count?
Uh
Is a swarm of rats a monster? It's not like a number of rats
yeah.
necessarily.
But I mean, it's a swarm of rats, which means there's a certain number of rats.
So
Hang,
just imagine
hang on.
like a bunch of rats
Is there anything
on
mechanically
something.
that it? Yeah, let me see. Let me look up. a rat real quick and see how many hit points a rat has.
I think rats only have 1 hit points because there's a
If a
small
rat
creature.
has 1 hit points, it's 24. So it's like 14 rats left
Okay.
around you.
Um,
I
then
mean,
I need
sleeping.
to. Yeah, 14 sleeping rats. I'm going to take my dagger and do I not have anything that I? Hold on, I want to check real quick. Nope, that only hits one thing at a time too. Um, I'm going to systematically with my dagger just kill each rat one at a time while they're asleep. Because, as the sleep spell says, when they're asleep, you get an automatic crit. If rats only have 1 hit point, then that means I will automatically hit them and they'll die instantly. They cannot be woken up until after 1 minute or until another creature uses an action to basically slap them awake. But since I am killing each one,
Well, what do you?
none
We'll
of them
make it
will wake
roll.
up.
Roll an attack with your dagger.
But they're asleep, it'll be an automatic crit.
Wait, you don't have to roll an attack on a sleep spell.
Not if they're no, because they're asleep. They can't protect themselves. It'll be an
Let me
automatic crit,
see.
which means I'll do at least more than 1 damage.
Let's see here.
Do at least 3 damage to them.
Let's see. Creature point. Creature less point. Let's see. Hang on. Are you saying? All right, hang on. Where? Okay, so attacking a sleeping creature is automatic hit.
Yeah, automatic crit, I believe.
Automatic crit. I don't. Let me see, because I don't. Because let me see. Sleep.
I mean, I would think so. Technically, they're prone, right? Or
Well, but I
incapacitated.
think you still have. I mean, yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with it. When somebody's unconscious, you don't just automatically hit them. You still have to roll. It's like you have advantage and all that, but I don't think it's. Let me see. Sleeping would be the. Let's see. Sleep condition. Hang on. Okay, let's see what sleeping condition. Because it'd be like unconscious. But let me see what it says for sleeping condition.
Oh,
Okay, what did you see
it's
there?
it's Reddit, so take it with a grain of salt. But it says because they're sleeping, the attack is with advantage, and if it hits, then it's an auto crit.
Right. That's yeah. I knew you definitely had to roll for something. Incapac. I don't think they even have sleep. I think it's just see conditions, blinded, charmed, deafened. I think it's unconscious. Is
Okay.
Yeah.
the let me see here. So unconscious says is incapacitated. Creature automatically
Yeah.
fails saving throws. Yeah, that's
That's
it.
probably
That's
what I
what they're
was
doing. It's
thinking.
unconscious.
Okay.
So it's attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So you can roll. You do need to roll your dagger attack, but it's at advantage.
Okay, so let me get these two
And then if
d20s.
you hit the creature, it's a crit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they have one
I
hit
did.
point,
I
right?
just
So
didn't
they'll
think.
just
Yeah, I
die.
didn't think it was an auto crit because then it's like everybody would have been abusing that like crazy, and no one's ever done that. So, okay, yeah, just roll. But it's an
So
advantage.
let's
You'll
say,
probably
No,
hit them.
it is an auto crit though. If it
It's
hits.
not. It's an auto crit if it hits, but it's not an auto crit just because they're
Oh, just.
sleeping.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting with my dagger, since that is a 17 plus 3, which is an unnatural 20.
Yeah. Okay. So
Then the
roll your
damage,
damage, or your
which is a
crit damage.
1d4. Yeah,
Be
so 1d4,
two.
which
Yeah.
would be
You roll
2d4.
2d4 and then add your bonus mod once.
Yeah. That is a 4, 5, 6, 7. So I
Yeah.
killed 7 of
So
these little
so now
buggers
there's
in.
about there's about 1/4 of the rats remaining.
Yeah.
Okay. So that takes us now to Celine. You're up.
All right. I'm gonna. She's gonna start taking shots at the rats that are on
Pot shots.
the peoples that are on the stairs.
Yeah. So you
let
got
me-
Lockett and Ardal. Neither one has been wounded or anything.
So they're covered in
Yeah.
rats, and you're taking your gun out and like I'm gonna shoot the rats on my friends.
Yeah, I have that
All
action.
right.
I have Deadeye shot.
Okay.
When you make a firearm attack against a creature, you can spend 1 grit point to gain advantage on the attack roll.
Go for
Makes
it.
sense.
I'm just trying to find where my grit points are. Uh, the heck are my grit points? How do I know what my grit points?
Do you get grit points automatically, or do you have to roll like a nat 20 to get them?
No, I should have grit points
If
to
if
spend.
if you know you have
To
one, you can
start
go
with.
ahead and do it and then look it up later because you know you got at least one.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can spend it because you got one.
All right, I think I found it. It's under adept marksman. All right, so I'm going to pull out my. So I have my pistol in my hand. I'm going to take a shot. Um, I guess the one that's around. With Locket,
Yeah, they're not particularly hard to hit. So I mean, you know that Elliot
and
or somebody
I
at
also
yeah.
believe I get that on level 3. I get explosive on my rolls if I hit.
You have a lot of power over me, man. I don't know that class, so
Damn it, man! It's only a 9. I don't hit.
yeah. So yeah, you.
Although I'm gonna spend a grit point.
Mm,
Oh, okay, that's better. That's my advantage roll. All right, so that's gonna be a 23 to hit
yeah, 23 hits.
with my pistol. So where are you? 1d10. So it's going to be 6 points of damage. But I need the swarm to make a dexterity saving throw.
2.
Okay, so they fail and they take 1d8. So I actually everything within 5 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw.
So
So Locket
everything,
would need to make
yeah.
it too.
Well, Lockett and Ardal, I think you guys are right next to each other, aren't you? Yeah.
Well,
So
and I was close enough to aim
yeah,
melee.
yeah. For this, yeah, I know we're having to do this a little bit theater of mind, but yeah,
All
let's
right.
say that Elliot, Ardal, and Lockett all need to make that same deck save.
13. What was the DC?
Um, 8 plus
I got an unnatural 20.
plus 10. 13 is the DC. So no, 14 is the DC. 8
Oh,
plus no 8 plus 2 plus 3. Yeah, 13. So you save.
sweet.
All right, Lockett.
15.
Okay, so everybody saved.
Everybody saved
All
except
right,
for the rats. So they take an extra 7 points of damage. So total they take 13 points of damage.
all right.
And I
So wait,
think
do we take half on?
nope, you don't take it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
It's 1d8 fire damage.
Okay, then that takes us now to Dennis. You're up, and Dennis is standing right at the cellar. They're down. He can see that Ardal and Lockett have rats on them back at the stairs. What do you want to do?
Okay, he said he's gonna go over to whoever is closest to him, so either me or Lockett, I guess, and
Yeah, we'll say
use an
Ardal. Yeah, we'll say Ardal.
Okay, um, and he's gonna use unarmed strike,
Yep.
which does 3 damage.
Okay.
Just punch a rat.
All right. What did he roll for his attack on that?
Roll your attack. He rolled an 8, so he missed.
Oh, okay. So he punches Ardal in the face.
Ow! What
Hey.
the hell?
Okay. All right. So Lockett, you're up, and Lockett, you got a rats all on you. You got rats all up on.
Okay. Unless I can use a can.
You did a what?
Unless I can use trips to touch them.
You,
Is
hang on.
that a thing?
You went really quiet,
Yeah.
Locket.
Yeah, you sound like you're super far away, which I think you are since you're not even on your screen anymore.
Is that better?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I touch them with a cantrip? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, if you
Like,
have,
can I, like, since they're on me,
yeah, do you have a
I can, like,
cantrip
do a
that's,
touch attack?
yes, if it's touch, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Uh, unnatural 20
Yep, that hits.
for 2 points of damage.
All right, yeah, you two of those little
What
rats.
attack did you do?
Chilling or shocking grasp.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
It means they don't have reactions, but I don't think I can move away from them, can
yeah.
I?
Well, I mean, yeah, you could. I mean, you're not trapped. It take like 10 feet of movement to move out of their square.
Sure. I will walk back down the hallway.
Oh yeah. If you do that strategically to keep them from taking a reaction, then you want to go. Yeah, absolutely. So now you're downstairs and they're kind of there in a little spot.
Nope, I'm not downstairs. I'm going back
you're,
towards the bedrooms.
you're going back to bed. Okay. Yeah. So you're on the second floor. You can see, you can look down and see what's going on.
I'll
Right.
only move 10 feet away, though.
Yeah, no
Or
problem. So
15
up the
feet if
stairs.
that's what their range is.
Yeah, if you move 15 feet up, you're kind of at the top of the stairs there. Okay, so Ardal, you're up. You got
Okay.
you got rats on you. You got a little group of rats next to you.
Well, since she shocked the ones on the ground, I'm gonna do a sacred flame.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means they have to do a dex save, DC of 12, so I don't know if that does
16.
anything.
16.
Aw, boo.
That is the first like above like 3 and 5 like I rolled like all night. Did they take half damage or is that it?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so all right, that was Ardal. So now, um, so Conan, you can see, kind of at the bar. I just say you're kind of at the end of the bar, and you got a couple little rats sleeping next to you, um, and you can see, um, like a basket that's behind the cabinet there spill over, and a whole little group of rats comes over, and they're not in your square. They stand next to you, um, and they roll a. The 15 hit you.
Yes.
Okay, you take 7 points of piercing damage as they're not on you, they're next to you. They bite you.
Ouch.
Then let's see here. We've got Celine. I'm just for the sake of storytelling. Let's say you're near. You see a little group come out from under a table nearby you, and they come over to you, and they are occupying your space, and a 16 plus 2 is an 18. Does that hit you? 18?
Who are they attacking? Me?
Yeah,
Celine?
you saw a group come out from under the table and get to you.
Yeah, 18 hits.
All right, that is 7 points of piercing damage. Then now let's see who was it that went up to the top of the stairs? Locket. Locket. As you're up there at the top of the stairs, you kind of look to the right, and you see a little group scampering along the floor, and they come up on you, and they are in your square. And oh, that's a natural 20. So that, I don't know if y'all could see that. That would do 14 points of piercing damage on Locket. Let me erase this one because this is next to Ardal. Locket, did you get that? Locket. Okay, whenever Locket comes back, I remember he got 14 points of piercing damage. Well, I don't know if that brings Locket down though, so we kind of need to know. Locket, you there? Locket.
Locket might once again not
Sorry.
understand
No,
that she's muted herself.
They when you got up to the top of the stairs, another group got on top of you and they critted you for 14 points of piercing damage.
Oh, cool. That's fun. Okay. Yay.
Okay, so then
I'm down.
oh,
I'm unconscious.
okay, Locket's down. And that ends the rat's turn. We're now up to Elliot. So Elliot, Um, you've got um, Ardal has rats on her. She has rat next to her. Conan has rats on her. I'm sorry, on
Him.
him. Conan has rats sleeping next to him and rats next to him. Celine has rats on her. Locket is down with a swarm of rats on top of her.
Okay. I was next to a sort.
You're
I was
you're
either
yeah you're
attacking the rats that used to be on Locket or the ones that are still on Ardle. I don't know.
yeah
I'm
yeah
gonna attack the same set of rats.
yeah that would be the one that was on Locket before. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Um, I'm guessing I have sneak attack because they're still technically next to
Yes,
Ardell.
Ardal is 5. Yeah, you would have sneak attack.
Cool. Oh, that's a good roll. I'm pretty sure it hits 17 plus 5, 23 versus AC.
Yep. So if you guys have rats on you want to pre-attack, just go ahead and roll that. Let me know when we get to you.
Okay. 11 plus 13, 14 plus 3, 17 damage on those rats.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to take a kunai and throw it up the stairs at the rats that are
Well,
on
wait a minute. When you
Locket.
did that, the rats are still. You did how many points of damage?
That was,
Sorry.
dang it. I rolled a 3 and a 6 and a 5.
Oh wait. I remember what was left. So when you made that attack, the ones that you
Yeah.
were attacking are still up.
Oh, okay.
If you, I mean, you can go ahead and do that and attack the other one if you want. But I'm just saying, actually, it would be a disadvantage because you got one next to you. But if you did not take it out with that first attack, if you want to do your other attack to try to take that
I
swarm out.
Yeah. I still want to attack the ones that are near Locket.
If you go
So
for
it's
the
a
one,
disadvantage.
yeah, if it's a ranged attack, it's going to be a disadvantage.
Okay. So going for that disadvantaged attack. Yes. 6 plus 5, so that's 11 versus AC.
11 hits. I'm gonna
Sweet.
since you guys keep hitting around it, I'll give it to you. They have a 10 AC. So if you guys are gonna pre-roll,
Oh, okay.
y'all have gotten you got a
Okay,
9, you got 11. Like 9 missed, 11 hit. So your characters would
Alright.
know.
That's 4 damage to the rats at the top
That's
of the
up.
stairs near
Okay.
near Locket.
All right, and then that takes us to Conan. You're up. You got a couple of sleeping ones around you. You've got some in front of you.
Well, just I don't like rats being awake right now, so I'm just gonna cast another sleep spell on those rats. Let's see, the rats that are next to me at
Yeah.
least.
Wait. Oh, can I ask a question
Yeah,
just
sure.
for the sake of keeping it legit,
Yeah.
RP wise? If you set all first level spells, how many spell slots do you have left? Because we didn't get a full rest.
He did it as a
Yeah, it's a ritual.
ritual.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. Go ahead. Do
Yeah.
it. Do your
And
thing.
I'm pretty sure that's going to turn all those rats asleep since I got a 26 to
Yeah.
put them asleep.
Yeah, so now you got another group asleep in front of you.
I've just got sleeping rats all around me, and I'm making sure to keep track of how many rounds they're asleep, which will be 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
and then
Conan, you can still bonus attack with that dagger since it's a light offhanded weapon.
but if he hits him and wake him up,
No, because remember these swarms.
They're asleep for a minute.
there's
Because of
one.
the sleep
The
spell.
one behind you is only in. Oh, you know what? I forgot about that. When you hit that other one that was behind you, that should have woke him up. But
Well,
anyways, go ahead.
no, because we've already established that this swarm of rats is literally a whole bunch of rats. that
Listen,
occupy a space.
listen, Steven. When you attack a sleeping creature, it's awake. A swarm is a swarm, but it's not. And I know you're trying to make them individual, and I understand what you're saying with that. But mechanically to the game, they act as a whole group. If you strike and you miss, it's the whole group. If you strike and you hit, I know I'm kind of giving you a couple of things down, but I mean it's okay. I'll still let them be asleep, but just letting you know mechanically, if you attack a sleeping swarm and you hit them and you don't kill them, they're gonna be awake their next turn. If you don't, I'm just letting you know, man.
Okay.
Okay,
Um.
but they're okay. They're
Anyway,
asleep now. I forgot about that, so they're asleep. If you wanted to try, there's just a few left. If you wanted to go for it, you probably would take them out. They're so barely hanging on to life.
yeah. The swarm that I was asleep first.
Yeah,
I'll offhand
yeah, they're barely
attack
alive.
them.
So you get advantage because I forgot that
Yeah.
rule. So they're still asleep.
Okay. Oh wow! I hate that I have advantage because they were both 20s.
Yeah. So
That is
it's,
never happened to
yeah.
me.
So you
Can I get triple advantage? Can I get triple
do you,
damage? Because
what? Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your. I mean, just in
yeah,
case you were to happen to roll, you need to roll like really low. Like maybe if you
yeah,
rolled a 1 for damage.
yeah. No. Here we go. Uh, so that is
Don't be like I
four
rolled a.
damage. And
Yeah.
I don't add the +1 because I'm using my offhand. Correct.
Right. But that
Yeah.
was enough. You took them out. So that swarm is gone. Um.
Sweet.
Okay. That takes us now to Celine. You're up and you've got some on you.
I still got plenty of spell slots.
Celine.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself.
Oh no.
Um, what I'm going to do is move. So, are the rats still on Locket? Like, I know she's gone down, but the rats are still on her, or are those rats asleep?
They're rats on Celine right now. Yeah.
No, not Celine. Locket.
The ones that were on Locket are dead now, but there's a group in front of
Okay.
Locket.
All right. So I'm
There's
just
also a group
gonna.
on you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna shoot myself with a gun.
Oh, yeah, no,
That's
you're fine.
a
No,
little
it's
a little too close.
yeah, it'd be a disadvantage because they're close to you, but you're not gonna. I mean, I'm not that kind of way. I mean, if you,
Yes. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move out of the swarm, like away from the swarm, and
well,
I'm gonna take a.
if you move,
I know I they get an attack of
yeah,
opportunity. I
okay,
know
yeah.
that's fine.
Is that the swarm that I used Chilling Touch on?
No,
The one on Celine, I'm not showing is hurt.
no, they're not
Okay.
hurt. They're
Okay,
after that one.
okay, so
I wanna keep Locket safe because Locket just went
yeah,
down.
yeah, Lock is they got So you'd be able to take a movement and get up the stairs to lock it if you
You know
wanted
what?
to.
I'm just gonna stay where I am. I'm not gonna move. I'm just
Okay.
gonna let the rats stay at my feet, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a shot at
So it's a
the rats
disadvantage.
that are
Yeah.
near. I'm not shooting my rats. I'm shooting the rats that
No,
are near
no. I
Locket.
mean when because there's an enemy within 5 feet of you, your ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
I don't see that anywhere.
Hang on. Let me see. Let's see here. Hang on.
And if I have to move, I have to move. But
Yeah. Well, it's just hang on. I'm looking here.
I know if I'm within 5 feet
Yeah.
of an enemy and I'm trying to hit.
No. It's just it's same because that's what that whole thing with the crossbow expert. That's the thing that feat gives you. Because one of the questions people ask is if I'm a wizard, can I take crossbow expert? And that's what it does. I can tell you for sure that's definitely a rule. I just have to look at it for you later. But yeah, if you have an enemy within 5 feet of you and you do a ranged attack, then it's a disadvantage. If you can attack the thing that's on you, or you can attack what's away from you. I'll get you that. It's in the. Let me see here. Why you?
Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
roll it out and I'll find it in the player's handbook here real quick.
I found it. It does say that, but I have something that it shouldn't affect me.
Yeah, there is
Trying to
a
see.
feat. There is a feat that and I don't know about that character, that class, but the sharpshooter feat, I'm sorry, not sharpshooter, crossbow expert. It gets confusing because some people think that applies just to crossbow, but it's actually like Conan a wizard. You can do range. Crossbow experts let you not have disadvantage at range because a lot of wizards will take that feat because of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, you can see maybe gunslingers don't have it. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to
Like I
read.
said, you have a lot of power over me, man. You could be like, oh yeah,
All right,
gunslingers.
I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
I'll just move then. Um, I'll just move. Let them roll
Okay,
their
so they
attack
had
of
rolled an
opportunity,
11
whatever.
plus. Hang on, I don't think it hit you because it's 11 plus whatever. Um, I mean it's
Well, my AC is 15, so
yeah. No, there's no way they have a. There's no way they would have hit it.
okay.
I think it's
So
yeah. They
my
they they rolled a 13 basically. Yeah, so
okay,
you made
my
it out.
attack against them. So my attack against the rats near Lockett
Hmm.
is going to be a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and it's 6 points of initial damage. And they have to make the Dex saving throw of 13.
Okay. They made a 4 on the save.
All right, then they take an additional 8 points of damage, so 14 points of damage total.
Okay. All right,
And
and you can see it's sort of down to about a fourth of the swarm.
all right, then I'm gonna. I have. I'll take my action surge. I'll attack it again, and that's gonna hit. It's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And then it's going to be. Oh, is it a +3? Yeah, 13 points of initial damage.
Yeah, they're out.
They're out. All right.
Yeah, they're gone. Okay, that
Now I end my turn.
yeah. All right, Dennis, you're up. So right now, if he was trying to go for the ones on you, Ardal, they're still up on you.
He's actually gonna run up and pump some HP into Locket through Lay on Hands.
Lay on hands. Okay. Now, if he does that though, he's going to provoke 2 opportunities of attack along the way. But I mean, they may not hit him.
You cool with that? He's cool with that.
Okay, so first one as he comes up
What's the AC?
gets a nat 1. The
What's the
second
AC?
one gets a 17.
Yeah. His AC is 18, so that doesn't hit.
So so hey, welcome to Paladin world.
So how much you pumping in?
Yeah, so he
How
can
much?
do
How much
if
AC?
if he does 1 point, she'll be up.
Mhm.
He can do 5,
Okay.
but he
so
may
just do
want to.
one.
Yeah, just do so. Locket, you now have 1 point of HP, and you're conscious, but you're still prone. Okay, actually, and Locket, you're up now. Now you can stand up.
Did he do the 1 or did he do 5 points? I didn't hear.
If he
Just one.
does 1, he can
He just
kind
did
of
1.
yeah, he actually can sort of healbot other people if they go down. So Locket, you're up. I mean, you're not you don't even have to make a death saving throw. You got
So it's my turn?
yeah, you got 1 point of health. And
And it's my turn?
yeah, and you're prone right now.
Okay.
There is
So
wait,
I have a question.
there are rats still on you. They're just very wounded. Yeah, go ahead.
I rolled a nat 20 for my death save. Can I just use that for my attack now?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. What's nearby for me to attack?
The rats that are on top of you. the rats there are rats around you right now.
So they're like melee with me?
Yeah, melee.
Okay. I will do Chilling Touch. And I will do 4 points of damage.
Oh, are you kidding me? That's the total damage?
Woo! Yep, it's
okay.
a D8 and I rolled a 2.
There's like
Again.
you see there's Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse are still there around you. Okay, that takes us to Ardal.
I will also stand up so that I'm not prone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then walk, I guess, down the stairs since up the stairs wasn't safe.
If you walk down the stairs, you would provoke 2 opportunities of attack from the rats.
Okay, I will walk away from the one that is currently in melee.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
Attacked.
I forgot. When you do your chill touch, it can't take a reaction, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to walk away from the one I just touched.
Yeah, you'd want to walk, not down the stairs, but sort of along the balcony. You would still be within range attack of things downstairs, but yeah, you can move. How many feet away do you want to be from the rats that are on you?
Just out of melee.
Okay, so 10 feet of okay, and that then takes us to Ardal. You're up, Ardal, and you have Ardal has rats on you and rats next to you.
Okay, I'm going to do, oh, I guess the ones around me, I'm gonna do an inflict wounds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 16, so that
It
hits.
hits.
So that's 3d10.
3d10.
3d10, yeah.
I
Oh
think
wow.
I don't think they're gonna make this.
Uh, 11.
Yeah. Oh, good. That was exactly how many were left. Okay. So there is still one next to you. And now it's their turn. Okay, so the ones that are next to Ardal miss because there's no way a 7's gonna hit you. Um, okay, the ones that are next to Conan are asleep. The ones that Celine, how far away did you move from them?
Like 10 feet.
Actually, I'll do this. They're gonna run over. They're gonna run over to Elliot. So
All right.
let me erase Celine and put Elliot here. Okay, they come around Elliot and 16. Does that hit your AC?
Yes, it does.
Okay, 7 points of piercing damage, and um, okay, then by let's see who this would come to. Coming out of the cellar area, going over not on Celine, but they're within melee of Celine. There's a swarm that came from out of the cellar. Uh, with their movement, they were only able to get um, like next to you within melee, and they did probably not going to hit. 11 plus 2's 13, so I don't think they hit you. So they're not on you; they're just next to you. And that's the end of their turn. And now we're back up
To
to
me?
Elliot. What's that? No,
You
Celine.
said they're. Oh, it's Celine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're attacking me.
the ones that went to you, the ones that were on Celine ran and got on you, but there was one that
Oh,
came up
okay.
from the cellar and got next to Celine. Okay, so now we're back. Elliot, you're up, and you got one on you. I mean, one swarm.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack that set of rats that's next to me.
Yeah.
Um, is there anyone else next to me, or is it just me and the rats?
So where you are right now, there's rats that are on you. There's rats next to you. Ardal uh, just killed the ones that were on her. And up at the top of the stairs, there's a small group of rats, and then Locket.
Okay, I just want to make sure I get sneak attack for this attack I'm about to do.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you that with Ardal.
All right, cool. Then I am attacking the
Well,
rats that.
if you attack the ones that are next to Ardal, not the ones that are on you, you wouldn't get sneak attack, but the ones that are next to Ardal, that would get sneak attack.
Is Ardal not next to me?
Okay, mechanically, no.
Uh
Okay, you're standing at the base of the stairs. There's a group of
huh. Uh huh.
rats. That's so you're at square one. There's a group of rats. The next square past the group of rats is where Ardal's standing. So
Okay.
the reason why you get sneak attack is because there's a friendly within melee range of the rats that are next to Ardal. But y'all are sort of flanking the rats per se.
I would. I would. Okay. Oh, if I'm flanking the rats and the rats
It's
are
not.
next to one of my friends,
I didn't
that
mean
should give me.
right. I didn't mean flanking like we're doing flanking rules. I'm just saying
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
But I'm
you're
just saying, if me and Ardal are on opposite ends of the
yes
rat,
yes yeah the ones
then
that
then the rat is next to an ally, so I should gain
yeah
sneak
the
attack.
ones that are on you are not next to an ally. The ones that are
Oh, there's also a set on me. Okay,
yeah
got you,
there's a
got you,
set
got you.
on you and there's a set beside you. The set beside you you can do at advantage or not advantage
Okay,
at the sneak attack.
the one beside me, I'm sneak attacking
Yes.
with my weapon,
Okay.
and I hit for an 11. Cool,
Yeah,
just
and
enough.
that hit takes them out. So if you have
Okay, cool.
another attack or some kind of bonus swing, you can use that against the ones that are on you.
I do have a bonus, but it's arranged, so I'm not gonna. I don't want to take it at disadvantage on
They
myself.
have a really low AC, just so you know. I'm not a kind of DM that if you miss, I was joking when I said Dennis hit Ardal. I was just yeah. I'm not like that. If you miss,
All right,
you're not gonna hit yourself. If you roll in that one, you're gonna miss. You're not gonna hit yourself.
then
Uh,
I'm gonna offhand dagger the ones that are on me.
yeah.
And let's see if I hit. Yeah, it's a 16 to hit. So that's one plus. Oh wait, my offhand. I don't think I my. Oh yeah, it's just one thing. Let's get to add their.
Wait, what did you ask? I lost Sam.
Sam, evaporated into the ether.
Yeah. Sam.
I think his internet probably cut out again.
I can see that his thing is lighting up, but we're not hearing anything.
Why don't you type it real quick in Discord then?
Yeah. If he can hear us, hopefully. Do, 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 do.
I thought he said he hit. We Elliot,
They're like.
if you can hear us, we don't hear you. Elliot. It was like right when he was just like everything's fine, and right when he described and I do this. It's
Yeah.
like what happened? Okay,
We'll cut all this. We'll cut all this out.
yeah, let me hold his I'm gonna hold his turn and we'll see what happens when it comes back to him. Um and let's go to let's see, that was Elliot's move. So Conan, you're up. You've got a group sleeping in front of you. Um uh there's
Okay. This is going to be a weird order of operations, but
Sure,
I
man.
have to do this. I have to do it this way to ensure my survival.
Sure, man.
Because so first, I'm going to take my dagger and I need to attack the sleeping group with my offhand, and specifically my offhand.
Oh.
And I hit. That's a 19 plus whatever the proficiency is. So then I just roll the 2d4, and oh, look at that, max damage 8. And then
Okay.
using a spell, I'm going to be casting magic missile, second level. So it's going to be 44 plus 1 each for plus 4 because it's 1 per dart. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to be shooting these 4 darts at the swarm.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll be doing 8 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So altogether, stabbing and then throwing magic missile, that is like, I think that's actually exactly what I need. 24. I think that's exactly 24.
What did you roll on a D4?
On the D4 with the dagger, not adding my.
Oh no.
Not
I
adding my
meant on your
modifier.
your magic missiles. How many?
Oh,
How much did the magic missile?
There's a 4, a 4, a 3, and a 3, and then each magic missile does a +1 force damage. So that is another
Wait,
4.
where does the magic missile do +1 force damage? What's that?
It says you create 3 glowing darts of magical force. I'm casting it at second level, so I create 4 darts. It hits a creature, or each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts all strike simultaneously.
Wait, let me see.
And you can direct them to hit one creature.
What's that spell called? Is that magic missile?
Yeah, it's magic missile.
Okay,
they all hit automatically. Yeah.
Hang on one second.
It's all 1d4 plus 1 force damage for each dart. I'm casting, like I said, cast at second level, so that's 4 darts.
Okay. Let's see. shoot, hang on. Okay, yeah. So the whole so that sleeping swarm is dead. Uh,
That was close.
so that takes
Because
us to
I cannot take a hit from those guys.
so
And I'll say, well, I am. I'm
yeah,
not going to move anywhere. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah, no problem.
basically hide.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
okay. That takes us to Celine. You're up. There was a group next to you, but they're not on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a shot at them. So it's gonna be a dirty 20. Pre-roll, so it's a 13 plus 7. So that's 20 to hit. It's gonna be 4 points of initial damage. Then they have to make their dexterity saving throw.
All right. 6.
All right, so that's a fail. So they take an additional 3 points of damage. So that's a total of 7 points of damage total.
All right.
And I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay. That takes us to Dennis. You're up. Let me see what's left for you to hit. Okay, so Locket's up. Um, the only thing that y'all see right now is Elliot has some on him. We think, unless he may or may not have killed him. I don't know. And then
I dealt 1 damage to that.
oh, okay,
Was
good
on
deal.
me.
Okay, all right, all
I've
right.
won
Are
Yes,
about
they
one
far
dog.
away?
yes. So Elliot has right now. What you would see closest to you is Elliot has some rats on him, and Celine has some rats on her. So that's what you see, Dennis.
Are they both long range?
Yeah, where you guys are. Well, Dennis, you can make it to them in a movement if you wanted. Like you could get like you could move if you say I want to move within melee range, you can.
Oh, I thought you said it was my turn. Sorry.
Oh no, it's Dennis's and then your turn after Dennis. Dennis.
Okay. He's gonna move to what? Elliot?
Yeah, Elliot's at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah. Okay. He's gonna attack the rats on Elliot. Got a 19. Roll your damage.
That hits.
18. Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage. 5 damage.
All right. Okay. So that's. Let's see. Okay. So. That takes us now to Lockett. Now it is your turn. So the Elliot's the they've taken some damage, but there's still some rats on Elliot here. Lockett. Lockett. Lockett, you're up.
We can't hear you in case you are talking.
Lockett, just let you know you're muted again. You might want to unmute yourself. Like literally, you have your
yeah.
mic set up to mute.
I see the muted icon unlocked.
Yeah. It's too late for Lockett. Apologize.
Lockett. 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 Lockett.
If we all clap, maybe we'll bring her back to life. But you have to believe.
I
to
told her,
believe.
Lockett, you're up. Lockett. 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 Oh, here she goes.
I think we scared her away.
Lockett.
Nope, she's still muted.
Lockett.
Lockett. There you go.
Sorry.
Unmuted
Oh, yeah, you are. Okay.
I had to disconnect and reconnect because I couldn't hear anything you were saying. I still thought Robbie was taking his turn. Are all the rats far away from me?
So where Elliot is, you can easily move within melee range, or you can do a ranged attack.
Okay. I will do a ranged attack for 11 to hit, which I know hits, and then I will do 8 points of damage.
Okay, yeah. So, all right, that does. Let's see, Elliot, 8 points of damage. Okay. Okay, and then that takes us to Ardal. You're up. So Elliot is right next to you with rats on him.
Okay, I'm gonna take my mace, and I got unnatural 20.
That hits.
So that's d6 plus 2. Ooh, 8 points.
Yeah. Okay. So there's one little rat running around Elliot right now. And oh, okay, he gets a turn. So the one little rat, Elliot, he like, he's like, Braveheart, freedom, and goes for you. Um, Golly, man, I wish I could roll something. I rolled a 12, or I rolled a 10 plus 2, so that probably doesn't hit you, huh? I'm guessing it doesn't hit Elliot. Okay,
Oh, sorry, my mic wasn't on.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it does not hit me.
you're up now. There's one rat on you.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and attack it with Wrangler with my sword. 14 plus 19 versus AC,
Yeah,
and it does a bunch of damage.
yeah, it's dead.
4 on the
There was
weapon.
only
But yeah.
one. But real quick, I need to roll for Celine because I forgot to attack them. They got a 17. 17 hit you, Celine?
Oh, you're muted, bro.
Yeah, no, I thought I was unmuted.
Oh.
Yes, 17 hits.
So
My AC's
that's
15.
seven points of piercing damage. And now we're back in initiative. Conan, you're up. You can see at the edge of the bar, there's a couple of rats around Celine. One they just bit her.
Um,
One's hanging off her ear.
how many swarms of rats are within, say, like a 20 foot
That you know of, one swarm.
space?
That you
One
know of.
swarm. Cool. Then I don't need to waste that. I'm just going to. You know what? I can keep redirecting it. I think.
Oh.
I have to target what you can use. Do want to the target on the spell ends if your action to do anything else. The spell if the target is ever outside the range spell, if it's total cover for you. I'm going to. Yeah, let's go for fun. Let's shoot at first level another magic missile at the swarm of rats that I do see on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say Celine?
Yeah.
Okay. We got some. We're gonna see how many rats I can skewer. Let's see. That's gonna be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 points of damage to that swarm.
Okay. And it's
And
reduced significantly.
yeah. And then do nothing else as I duck back behind the counter.
Absolutely. Okay, so that takes us to Dennis. You're up. You got I think Dennis went down to help Elliot. So now you can see there's some rats on Celine.
All right.
On who? Which one? Elliot again?
I'm going to Conan to give you something on this. I'm going to actually the XP that I'm adding up for this. I'm going to double it because of Conan. Because of the alarms. Like I'm giving the group an XP bonus for the tripping of the alarms. So just give you guys a little head up when I I mean,
Yeah, he got an 8, so
I
it
think
missed.
as a party y'all should get something for that. Okay, go ahead. What?
Okay, Dennis misses. He rolled an 8.
Okay, and that takes us to Lockett. You're up, so you can see Celine. Celine will be within. If you want to walk up to Celine, it's in melee range. I'm sorry, Celine. I meant to say they did eventually move into your space on their turn. They did go into your space.
Well, yeah, I figured.
Yeah. So Lockett, they're all around Celine. One, there's two hanging on the ear. It's almost very fashionable, actually. It could start a trend.
She's far away from me, right? So it's a ranged attack?
It can be, if you want to be melee, you just need to say I move in melee and you're in melee.
Nope, I'd rather be ranged. I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay.
I rolled a 9 plus 4, And then
Yep, hits.
damage. 7 points of damage.
Yeah, that was enough. So, um, at at this at this moment, um, as far as you guys know, you're out of combat and
Whew.
speak freely amongst yourselves. So, Selena, do you get the ones that are so Celine? They're dead, but there's two dead rats attached to either ear right now. They're like,
Yeah, I just yeah, just take them off. I'm like, ooh, new ammunition pouches.
Yeah.
Elliot is sitting there curious about.
it's 3 o'clock in the morning right now when all this or
Yeah.
Yeah.
after. Let's see, your battle took less than 10 minutes, so it's 3:05 right now in the morning.
So, does Elliot remember ever seeing rats in here prior to
No, you
tonight?
specifically know. You specifically know that you checked and you saw no, everything looked perfect. You
And
know
I
that.
quadruple checked before
Yeah.
we went to bed. So
No, I don't. I don't just mean before tonight, like just last night. I mean, like since we moved in here, have we seen any rats in this place?
When you first moved in and it was unkept or whatever, it is conceivable that there could have been, but you don't recall seeing any.
I
But
would
I
have
don't
just assumed
specifically.
like if we saw a rat, we would have like chased it out, and it'd be like the odd rat here and there. That's what I just
I
assumed.
would say,
But
yeah, more like what Steven or Conan said there. It was more like the if you saw something more like the odd rat, but no, you wouldn't have seen an infestation. The this event would feel odd to your character and
right,
unnormal.
right.
That we have another very pressing question though. Before we dive into why are there rats here, a more pressing question is how taboo would it be to serve rat meat?
We're not serving rat meat.
I don't
Oh,
think it
but
would be
come on!
taboo
Look
at.
at all this free
I
meat
don't
we
think
would
it.
have.
I don't think it'd be taboo at all. I'm pretty
You're
sure they would eat.
We'll let them know it's rat meat. We could put it on a
no,
specialty pizza.
no. You guys are free
Shish
to eat as
kebabs.
much rat meat
We
as
did
you want
advertise that it
personally.
was minced meat. We did not specify what kind of
What
meat it
kind of
was.
meat? Exactly.
But remember we did make sure we got cow
Right,
meat
right
to,
now,
for
y'all
all
have
these ingredients and
100.
stuff.
You have right now, and y'all all need to know this number. Right now, you have 192 uh, dead rats in the like on the floor.
100 and how
That's a
many?
Yeah.
lot of good meat.
Wait,
Wait,
We
how
could,
much?
yeah, 192.
you know
Lockett's
how
gonna
like
start skinning them.
you know how like we get like you know how like some restaurants will serve pepper poppers. What if we start the trend of serving like rat poppers?
I'm
We just
telling you,
take
shish kebabs.
yeah. Shrek
Like
ate it
rat on
in
a stick.
Yeah.
Guys,
Shrek ate it in the Shrek play
oh,
because movies aren't invented yet.
okay. This is a question that it has, I guess, for the
Well,
world.
let
Is
me
it commonplace for people to eat
you
rats,
you
but
guys know
also taking
if you're asking about if it's commonplace for rats or whatever. You guys know that Emmett McDonald seemed to say that the health inspector was very uh, had a real
rats that
problem
are
if you had
known to
rats. So
have?
I don't. So
Okay.
I will roll to see if that's something that he'd want to eat. But the person in
All
charge
right.
has a real problem if you have those. It's a health code violation.
I
So
will
you gotta live
Well,
with
yeah,
also
it.
if
throw
they're
out
in the
all the
building,
rat
not if
tails
they're
while I'm
serving.
skinning the rats.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you won't eat them. It just means, you know,
We can't have them in the place.
I'll roll for
Yeah.
it to see if it matters. But
Yeah.
yeah, you don't. You wouldn't.
No,
Yeah, you. Good thing
that's
that
enough.
y'all
That's
knocked these out.
a good
Probably.
reminder.
Yeah, good
All
thing.
right. We need to clean up these rats and any if they left any droppings or anything like that before tomorrow. And
Clean
we
that
need
up.
to figure out who. I think someone purposely put these rats here to mess with us because I don't remember seeing any rats since we moved in, and all of a sudden, the
The
morning
night
before our
before we
grand
open.
opening,
Yeah.
there's over 100 rats. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah. That's definitely sus, if you ask me.
Yeah, and Conan, your character would know that your alarms were tripped.
Yeah, my alarms were tripped for specifically intruders, not rats, which means someone did purposely throw
Yeah.
rats in here. Now, if we only kept one alive, and if any of us knew a druid that knew how to talk to animals, we could have interrogated. Oh well, we'll figure something else out. Let me think.
They're all dead, so it's not like they'd be able to speak anyway.
Let's face
Try
it, we
undead.
should have left one
We need
alive.
to gather these rats and get them out of here before morning. So I
I
will.
could go around and sacred flame them all, so they're at least
I am
not
currently skinning
recognizable
these
as
rats. As you guys are all talking,
Sacred
Locket
flame
is
isn't
down on her
fire, though.
butt skinning rats.
Did you?
Okay,
Are
well,
you
I'll
laying
sacred
a?
flame.
Are you please laying a like I don't know a tarp down or something so you're not getting like rat blood and guts over our our nice clean floors for our grand opening tomorrow?
I'll do
Make
it over
sure-
my skirt.
So
Make
let's
sure,
see.
make sure you
All right.
you save all the tails though.
How many?
I think there are places that pay some coin for tails. You know how like
I am specifically putting the tails in a pile to be discarded
How
later.
many? How many rats? How
You
many?
can try and collect it.
How many rats
Sweet.
could you skin in an hour? Would you say?
let's roll and find out.
That sounds like a good idea.
What do you
Wanna-
want me to roll?
I feel that would be a sleight of hand.
Do you have
because
any
are
kind of
using your hands to
cooking?
work
Do you have
with
any
it.
kind of cooking proficiency or
get
anything
medicine.
like
I would like to think in my background that I cooked every single day. Maybe not rats, but I did indeed cook because I never went out to
If it-
eat. Because
okay.
that's a lot of money.
that? So if it's just a cooking like is normal cooking, then do a D12 and let's see how many rats you can skin in an hour.
Wait, I have a D12.
Before she starts this, I'm going to suggest that she takes it upstairs to her room. I don't want this
I am
place
sitting on
smelling
my
like
butt
rat
and doing it
guts.
over my skirt. I
I
rolled a
just don't want
7.
this place to smell like rat
Okay,
guts when people
so
come in
you
tomorrow.
can do. Let's see there. Let me see how many there were.
None of us
Alright,
have
192.
prestidigitation, do we?
It would take you 27 hours to skin all the rats.
Well,
Well, I guess we know what you're doing to tomorrow, Locket.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you isolate them in my room, sure. Unless you
Yeah.
want them all over the place.
sure, and Elliot starts throwing them into a burlap bag, and then hands.
I'm
that
still just
burlap
sitting
bag
in the
to
hallway
Then I'm taking
as
the
you're
burlap
gathering
bag.
them up.
So okay, so
Yes.
you got okay, so it's so there's really not enough time for you guys to get a rest before it opens up at in the morning because it's 3.
What about
4.
a short rest?
You could get a short
An
rest. Yeah,
hour.
y'all could get a short
Celine's
rest.
going back to bed. We hired people to work this stuff.
Yeah, if you guys are gonna be
We
if you guys
hired
are gonna
two
be in
people.
bed, if y'all are gonna be in bed and let them kind of, it's gonna pick up like at noon. That's really sort of so. There, let's see, 3,
Yeah, Celine needs her
4 to
long
5,
rest.
5 to 6, 6, 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Yeah, you could get an 8-hour. If y'all go back to bed right now and let them sort of open up, you would be waking up about the time that the lunch, the noon, the 1 o'clock kind of thing. If that's what y'all want to do, you could do that.
The last thing I'm doing before I get to bed is getting all of these rats, putting them in a bag, and putting that bag at Locket's door, and
Yeah.
then I'm heading to sleep.
Okay, so Conan, what are you doing before you?
Well,
You
guess I'm
wouldn't-
gonna be up for a while.
If you're gonna stay up and reset all your alarms, then you would need to
Well,
wake up about an hour
yeah.
later. Like if everybody wakes up at noon, you would need to keep one more hour to get
Yeah.
a full 8. But you could do that. I mean, it's not like
I have a question. Is there anyone who would be willing to stay up the rest of the night on watch?
Locket's not going to sleep. She's skinning
but
rats
you-
for the rest
but
of
you're
the
gonna-
night.
But you're going to be in your room, so that's not going to help. Is there anyone who wants to be
Do you
down
want
here?
me to do it in the kitchen? I don't mind.
you would need 1 hour.
Elliot does.
If you do in the kitchen, that's concealed. If you do in the kitchen, they're not going to see. I mean, that's an environment where you can, it wouldn't even be messy, really. So,
Because
yeah.
if we had somebody to be on watch for the rest of the night, then I wouldn't have to put up all the alarms again. I can just put up like the front entrance and like
From the
Probably
kitchen,
no.
can I
I would
see like the layout of the
me-
land?
mechanically with the time to be up at noon because I'm kind of giving a little bit of grace because it's technically 3:10 right now. I'm gonna say you can put up one alarm. If you put up more than one, then you might as well take the hour because you're gonna need to wake up at 1 o'clock in order to get your full 8 hours.
Well, it's only 10 minutes to cast to cast the alarm spell. If I casted like three,
Uh,
that's only half an
okay,
hour.
all right. So here's what I'm saying. Mechanically speaking, you guys don't have enough time to do a long rest and wake up at noon. Okay? I'm giving you guys a 10-minute grace so that you can wake up at noon. I'm giving you a special grace that if you want to cast one alarm, you could still wake up at noon. But if you're doing more than one, then it's you need to wake up an hour later. I'm doing that special rule mechanically because I'm already giving you guys the benefit of the doubt that technically you're not able to get the full amount of sleep anyways. So that's where I'm going with that. So I know. I was just trying to explain to you why I'm making that ruling. I'm giving
Okay.
you know, if y'all go to bed at 3, you can have it. I'm saying if you want to set one alarm, that's fine. But if you want to set more, you need to take an hour. That puts you waking up at, which is fine. There's no reason why your character would think you couldn't sleep in a little bit. I mean, it's, you know, it's no. I mean, but I mean, then again, if you're gonna have Lockett stay up, maybe you could just set one wherever you think. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying with all that.
So, Lockett, if you do these
If I'm in
rat
the kitchen
skinnings,
skinning rats, can I see the rest of the restaurant if I do it in a advantageous position?
Yeah, you're gonna be able to do it in such a way that you could keep an eye like on the cellar, on the bar. You could sort of set yourself up. I'm saying you can do it cleanly. If you're gonna stay down in the
Yeah,
kitchen area, you can do this cleanly. It's gonna make a small mess, but you can.
clean up as I go with the cleaning
Yeah,
products that are in the kitchen.
basically, mechanically speaking, um, from when it opens, if you're gonna do it, you can at 12 o'clock when everybody arrives, you would have 56 rats skinned.
Okay.
pretty
So
good.
if that's what you guys want to do,
I'm gonna tell Conan,
but
if you take that bag to the kitchen, because I'm too tired for this, I will stay up all night and look at things
Sweet.
and skin
I'll do
rats.
that, and then I will just then that alleviates my worries, and I will just cast the one alarm spell on.
Probably the front door would be the one thing I
Yeah,
can't see
I guess the front
from the
door where you
kitchen.
can't see.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, so you guys, y'all are able to get a long rest. Lockett's staying up. So Lockett, you still just have one hit point. Um,
Yeah, I'm like this with rats right now.
yeah.
Just what is my
So
life?
so it's
I would
morning.
have.
Yeah, go
Sorry,
ahead.
just before I would have pumped in a cure wounds if I'm going to sleep.
Oh yeah, you guys are
and
going
I
to
gave
bed. Yeah.
her eight health points, so
Wait, you
you're up to 9.
you would have had enough to probably. Didn't you have enough spell slots to get her up full health? You're gonna
Um,
get all your spell slots back.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can.
I can cast it a couple of times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're Lockett. You're
so
just you're full
you're fine,
health.
Lockett. You're
You're
back up.
you're full health, and Ardell's getting all the spells back anyways. Conan, you get your spells back too. Um,
Nice.
okay, so that's so it 5, 6, 7. So 3 hours. You got about 21 rats done, and they open the doors, and people begin to come in, and they are having their checking the place out and enjoying it. It's now getting to be it's about noon, and of course, the nobility they're fashionably late, so they're going to be there more about 12:30, and so you guys are up. This is 30 minutes before they're going to arrive, and you guys are up now.
Cool.
As soon as everybody gets up, I'm just gonna go to bed.
Yeah. So as you see the party coming down the stairs, Lockett slips away and goes upstairs, and as you guys come down, you can see everyone enjoying the I forgot what it's called, dungeon dive pizza with the
Thorium.
beef sauce or the
Pizzaporium.
sausage made out of beef, the whatever other things are made out of, and they're enjoying it. And It's and so you guys, you can see the table. I'm assuming you guys are saying you sort of set a honors table where you want Volos and Floon and
Yeah.
Raynar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they come in. They go, ah, dear friends. And they're so excited, and you can see Raynar at the door, Floon and Volos. With them actually is the Waterdeep health inspector, who is very pleased to meet you guys.
I should specify that I took the non-skinned rats to the room with me,
Oh
and
yeah,
all the tails of the skinned rats have been discarded of.
yeah. You
Wait,
have.
when you say discarded of, where discarded of? Because I think we can sell those.
Well, if you wanted to try and take them, that's fine, but
You
they are not
El-
anywhere in the
you
in the
y-
in the
Elliot's
building.
like you can sell them, just not here in the restaurant.
you
Put
were able
them
to
aside
skin.
somewhere
You were able to skin.
upstairs, and we'll deal with them later.
You were able to
You
skin
said I
52.
could do 63, right?
No, it's an 8 hours. It would be 7. That's 56.
Okay.
So let's see. It was 8 times
So I
20.
left.
8
I
times
left.
24 is 192 minus 56 is 136. So you were able to. Oh wait, yeah. So you have
So I have
136
136 in a bag still,
Yes, that are
and they're
not.
going up into my room with
Yes.
me,
Right.
so that they don't get left in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then I left the skinned meat out, and I discarded everything else before people started showing up.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sweet.
So okay. So they're out
Wait,
and
you left the skinned meat out?
I mean, it looks
Yeah,
like
you
regular
can't
meat.
tell
Well,
what kind of meat it is. It's
the-
just meat.
yeah. The people tending to your kitchen would have secured the meat, and I mean, if they would store it properly. Um. So okay. So you got Raynar, Floon, and Volos, and the Waterdeep health inspector, and
I would like to make a roll concerning all this kitchen going on before the Volo stuff. I would like to discreetly and stealthily gather that rat meat and put it somewhere else without anyone else noticing.
like
I
you ha-
mean,
if
do
you
you
want
know what the rat meat is?
if you want to do that, you're able to actually do that. If you as your
Okay.
character want to, before Volos and them arrive, go secure that. You don't
Uh-huh.
even have to roll for it. You can do that.
Then
Yeah.
it has done that.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it's prepared properly and hidden away. Or not necessarily. Are you trying to hide it or just put it away
I don't.
where it's not?
I want to hide it, and also somewhere other than the kitchen.
Okay.
Like I don't want if the inspector comes or anyone comes, I don't want this meat accidentally getting mixed in with the other stuff, and I don't want anyone to find it. So I'm gonna take. I see it there on the board. Wherever
Roll
it
me
is.
a stealth check for the rat meat at advantage. Because you have plenty of time to do this. You know what I mean.
Advantage.
At advantage because
Alright.
you're thinking of a place. You know you're not like in combat or anything. So just roll a. This is going to be the stealth check of the rat meat.
Dang it. That's an 11.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
not very good.
Okay.
But
So
however,
yeah. Go ahead.
on that little list of things that we need to build into our place eventually, just gonna write down shed out back.
Yeah. Okay. So you have them hidden away with a DC of 11. And the health inspector comes up and he stretches his hand out. And let's see, I'll just roll. Let's see, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. So I'll roll a d6. If it's Lockett, then it's 1. So he actually reaches out his hand to Elliot.
Okay.
Great looking establishment here. This is the health inspector.
Oh, hi. Welcome to the Troll Skull
Yeah.
Dungeon Dive Pizza Emporium and Pub.
And he says, I'm so excited to try your dungeon dive pie that you advertise so well. And
I'm excited for you to try it as well. I'll
Abso-
put an order up. Please take your seat here with our good friend
yeah.
Raynar and
And he-
Floon and Volo. We'll have that right up.
Yeah, Raynar, Volo, and Floon have already sat down and already like ordering drinks. But the health inspector goes, but before, could I please have a tour of the place? And and
Oh,
check things out.
of course.
From the looks out here, it looks like everything's brand new and looks like you take very good care of the place.
Yeah,
So
we do our best.
here's the areas that you have where you take him. You got behind the bar, the kitchen, and the cellar. Those are the three areas that he's going to want to be kind of searching.
Okay,
Behind,
I
yeah,
take him behind the bar.
okay. So he goes behind the bar, and Conan, why don't you roll me a at advantage a stealth for the rat blood because there was several rats that were slain. Or no, yeah, yeah, just at advantage a DC on what it would take for him to notice the rat blood or rat stain. Just do a stealth check for us. So you can, if you have modifiers for that, you can add your stealth modifiers.
Okay. I was thinking maybe instead I could just hide it with a minor illusion, but I can stealthily clean up the rat blood at advantage.
Yeah.
I'm rolling not too bad. So let's see. Stealth is a +1, so a 17.
He got a 6. So yeah, he looks at the bar, looks explicit. I'm just kind of doing that for mechanics, really, anyway. So, okay. So then, where was the other place we said? The kitchen area. So you take him to the kitchen, and who Lockett? Why don't you do the kitchen since you were kind of working in the kitchen and
Been
out?
there
So
all night.
you're gonna get
I'm in
advantage.
my room.
Yeah, I know, but this is your cleanup. I'm just doing this for the sake of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I rolling?
A stealth check at advantage. That's you're setting the DC for if something got left behind that he's looking for.
Okay. Stealth. 18.
Okay.
Whew.
All right, and he got a 17, so
Oh my goodness! He
yeah,
almost found something.
yeah, it's like one of the highest rolls I did. Okay, so then you guys go to the cellar, and let's let Dennis set the AC for the cellar. So he's rolling a stealth at advantage. Since Dennis went down to the cellar, we'll let him roll that one.
That's a 14.
Okay. Golly, a 3. Okay, so yeah, Elliot, he's place looks great.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys are walking out of the cellar, he has a kind of a, I don't know, like he checks one more place. Let's see.
What's he checking?
I don't know. You tell me. With a 12. So with the 12, where did he feel compelled to go check?
I don't know. I'm not that character.
Who was it that who was it that took the rats? The rats that were
He took
cured?
it to my room.
No, the rats that were cured. I thought somebody
Oh,
said that,
Elliot.
somebody said
Elliot hid
they
them.
somebody hid some rats, some
would've been
skin
Elliot.
rats, and it was a DC of
Up-
The
11.
rat meat.
Yeah,
Upstairs.
where upstairs?
The rat meat that you hid it upstairs.
I specifically said I took it upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, but
To our-
I'm asking you, where did you take that meat
Oh,
to hide it? Because you said you hid
I
it.
don't know. So since I was hiding it, I probably took it to my room.
Okay, for whatever reason, he feels like, oh, how are the rooms here? Can I check out your room?
Well, that's a little invasive,
the-
if you ask me.
The upstairs is a residence. It's a home. It's not.
Sure,
For,
let's go.
it's not part of the restaurant.
Let's go check the room out.
Actually, no. That's only for us.
And he
That's off
looks
limits.
now as you say no to him. This is an inspector, by the way.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with inspectors. But,
What are you,
so
a
when
cop?
when you say
Yeah.
when you say no, he says
Basically.
that's interesting. Why would you not want me to go up there? That's very interesting.
Because
You know, as you
You're a
know,
restaurant-
as
it's
Waterdeep,
separate
as
business and
Waterdeep,
you
You're a
hold on,
restaurant
hold on.
inspector, sir, and
He's having this
It's
conversation with
restaurant.
Elliot.
Okay.
As
I
as
I
a
can
health
interject.
inspector, he, I'll as part of my duties, I need to inspect this whole place. I didn't plan on doing it today, but are you telling me that I need to do that today? I have full authority. I can do it. I'm asking you right now, but you
Where
let
is
me
this
Get
know.
a
conversation being
warrant.
taken place,
In
by
the
the way?
cellar.
Sir,
Dang
sir,
it.
I wasn't told you'd be entering our personal home. Do you go into the homes of all restaurateurs? Is that
Yes,
something you
I
do on a
am the
regular basis?
Waterdeep. I am the health inspector of Waterdeep. It's my job to check all establishments periodically, and it's supposed to be unannounced. You're not supposed to know of my arrival. Today, I actually came as an invited guest of Rainer Neverember. Uh, and I don't, I was just, everything looks great, but I mentioned to see your room, and there's a problem here, so I'm not sure
Sure,
why there's a
then.
problem.
Oh, you came as a guest of Raynar Neverember. Well, then let's go
Yes,
talk to our good mutual friend, Mr. Raynar
and it,
Neverember, and ask his opinion on the matter of you going into our personal home. And I lead him to the table
yeah.
with our good friend Raynar.
Yeah, so he walks over. So he goes over to Raynar, and what do you want to say to Raynar?
Oh, Raynar, I hope you're enjoying yourself here. But there seems to be a problem we need your help with. Your friend and hopefully ours, the good inspector here, seems to want to go into our personal residence in order to inspect as his job as the health inspector for our restaurant. And we're very private people, as maybe you might understand yourself. We we were not told anyone was coming today to inspect our personal home, only our business area. So if
And
you could
and
alleviate
Raynar
that
said when
or
you say he's not
whatever.
going to say, yeah, Raynar says to the inspector, he's like, come on, today's a day to relax. You're not on the job now, and and the inspector says, well, I feel to check one of the rooms out, and when I ask about his room, he seemed to not want me to go. So I'm going to let you roll, Elliot. You're going to roll for Raynar, and he's going to roll for himself. So this is going to be you're not going to add anything. It's just going to be a straight D20 from Raynar. So
A
we're doing a contested
a
D20
straight
check.
D.
Yeah.
Okay.
You,
Oh, nice. I rolled a 19.
okay.
Straight
And
on the
all right,
D20.
he got a 14. So yeah, your Raynar convinces him to stop. This is not a work day. You know, he's like, come back tomorrow. This is not a work day. And he says, well, and he looks at you and he says, I can't tell you the day, but within the next 10 day, I will come and I will inspect the rooms, all of them. And he sits down at the table.
Well, you enjoy your meal and your good friend Raynar, and we'll see you later.
So right as you're standing at the table, and I guess all you guys are kind of there. I need a quick action of what you guys are doing. So at this point, all of your friends that you met, they're all sitting at the table. They're being served their food. Elliot, you did that. You kind of said you're about to go. Conan,
Okay.
what do you do? Kind of a quick action of what you might do here. I don't know if you greet them or say anything to them. What would you do here?
Uh, who am I? I'm
So you,
sorry. Who am I greeting again?
at the table you have Raynar Neverember, Floon, Volos, and the Waterdeep Health Inspector. The table's big enough for all of y'all to sit with them. And they're all having their meal, and you guys kind of came down. Elliot went off with his health inspector, and then this transpired. You saw
Okay.
everything that I just said just now between the little
Okay. So
exchange
Mhm.
where,
they're all eating their special
yeah,
tonight.
everybody's there and the food's being served. It's just kind
Sweet.
of a
Okay.
quick action before an event unfolds.
I will ask them if there's anything else they would like.
And
If everything's going
yeah,
good.
so Floon like wiping his face, he's like, another L would be great. And yeah, so you can either get it or have one of the bar attendants get it. You can minor.
I. I'm sorry. I blacked out there for a second.
So Floon said, and
Yeah.
you asked, would you like anything? Floon said another
Yes.
L would be great.
Right away, and I will grab his cup. I think that's what you do in a
Yeah, and
bar.
head off to the kitchen. Sure.
You head off to the kitchen to get somebody else to fill it back up and bring it out
Yeah. So
to him.
Celine, what kind of action like do you want to do here?
Um, it's about what time is it?
This is now about 12:30.
All right, yeah, she's stumbling downstairs. She's coming out of
A
her
little bit
room.
later, yeah. So you come down.
Uh,
You can see Conan step off with a a mug into the kitchen, and you can see the scene at the table. And Raynar catches you, Celine, and he waves up at you.
uh, I just kind of like give like a tired wave. Like, 1 second, and then I'm gonna go and grab a slice
Yeah,
of
you
the
can. Yeah, grab a
dungeon
slice of.
dive.
Yep, and have a seat right there. And
Yeah, and go join them.
yeah, Celine's at the table. Dennis, what do you want to do? Kind of as an
Robbie's
action.
actually not. Robbie's actually not feeling good, so he went to bed.
Oh, okay. So
But I would say
he's gonna
that
stay sleeping.
yeah, since
He can.
since he's not
Dennis
really
is still
part of
sleeping.
the
So
yeah, he's
so
still
Lockett,
sleeping.
you're asleep right now, right? You're
Yeah, I'm in my
yeah.
room.
You're like sleeping
I'm
with
like
rats all around.
exhausted doubly.
Yeah. Okay, Ardal. So what do you want to do?
I would come down and join the table.
Yeah,
A
and
slice of
have a
pizza,
piece
some
of pizza.
mayo, yeah.
So as you guys are sitting there, okay, real quick, um, now your characters know that the swarm had 24 rats. I mean, we counted all that out. So how many alarms did you set the night before, Conan? Do you,
I set one.
no.
You
I mean
mean?
the previous. Do you remember? I know. I wrote down the number. I'm asking if you remember what the number was.
Oh yeah, it was about 10 alarms.
No, it
Yeah,
was 9 alarms.
9 alarms. Yeah.
Okay, so um, and so that you set 9 alarms. All 9 were tripped, and y'all had 192 dead rats. So if anybody can do the math on that, do you see where I'm going with this, Joe?
It's a lot of rats.
So
You said math, and my mind just
okay,
blanked
so
out.
so basically, so you hear, you can see that the health inspector has this look on his face as you're coming out with the ale that just seems like extreme shock. And in Conan's mind, he thinks, I set 9 alarms, all 9 went off, we killed 192 rats, your wizard intelligence. And you're like, 192 divided by 24 is 8. But 9 alarms set off. And it's at this moment that the health inspector stands out and there is a swarm of rats all around him. And he's freaking out.
That I got nothing.
So 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 when they come around him, they go
Of
and
course.
hit him. Let's see here. They go no they let me see here real quick. Oh yeah, that's right, because they try to bite him. One role playing wise is on his ear, but he doesn't take any damage from it.
What's with these
Uh,
rats and biting
Elliot,
ears?
They go for the soft spots.
Elliot, you're up, and you
And
can
they'd
see
be going for the
he is
groin.
freaking out. Ah! And everybody in the whole restaurant is freaking out. Elliot, you got an action here.
Okay, well, I don't think I exactly had my katana sword on me to serve people pizza and beer. So
Unless that's your thing.
Yeah.
Um,
There could be a
let's say
dagger on. If you want to grab a knife on the table, you have a dagger. It's a free action to grab a dagger.
Alright.
Silverware on the table gives you a dagger if you want that.
then I will take that, and I am going to attack the rat swarm.
I kept trying to say as much as I could. 192. I kept trying to tell y'all the number of how many. That's why I kept emphasizing that. I was trying to tell you, come on, 9 alarms. I almost said
And
that about. Yeah.
And
Wait, you
Well,
said there
one
were.
alarm didn't go
no
off, huh?
math.
Yeah.
Wait, you said there were 9 alarms and
It
192.
was. Hang on. It's Hang on. No, y'all have. Let's see. Yeah, there was. Y'all have 9 alarms were set off, but you
Uh
only
huh.
have 192 rats, which 24 rats per swarm means y'all only took care of 8 of the swarms that broke through the alarms. There was a swarm left. There was a swarm left, basically. Okay, go ahead. But
And
and
we didn't get a
if you
chance
go back, I
to
did
hear
keep.
them.
No, I kept saying I was like that I said things like that It's okay. Go, man.
Uh, so 18 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. 6, 7 plus 3, 10, 10 damage.
Yeah, they take that. Yeah, they were like hiding in the cellar or something. They're Yeah, I would have given it to you if y'all would have gone and check this by that. But anyways,
Kratata.
yeah, I guess it didn't work with the math. Okay, I kept trying to say it, but I don't think y'all knew what I meant by that. But okay, so that picks us up to
You don't
Conan.
want to do math.
Yeah,
Because
Conan, you're up.
I never heard you say the number of rats that was in each swarm.
Yeah,
So I
it's
didn't think
okay.
we needed to do.
It doesn't. I would have. It's okay. You wouldn't have had to know, but it's okay. Go ahead. There was one that made it. There
Okay.
was one that didn't get caught. They didn't get caught because they didn't attack you, and they were back. So
Should have done a once
yeah,
through. Anyway,
that's what I was waiting for. If you guys would have gone through each room and done another investigation, you wouldn't have been able to get a long rest, but you would have. If you would have rolled it, I would have given it to you. But
how
anyways, go
many
ahead. Go
how,
ahead.
how many rats did I see? How many rats did I see Elliot stab?
Each swarm would have had 24 rats. Oh, you
And
mean
how
just
many I've
now,
seen?
Elliot? What was your
Yeah.
damage that you did? Do you remember?
Um, no, I already picked up the dice.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna say that you did. I can't unless I got a 7 written here, but I don't know if that's what you did. I
He
got to.
did
I got
10
to.
points of damage with the knife, is what he did.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So,
okay.
okay. Yeah. So there's about 14 rats left. So Conan, you're up. You could probably get a sleep on that.
Okay.
You can
I know
imagine.
I can get a sleep on that, but that also puts the
Mm.
health inspector asleep. Which, ooh,
It's the.
We're gonna do a cartoon. We're gonna throw a cartoon at you. So I'm gonna throw a sleep spell on the rats and on the inspector, and we're gonna try to turn this into a
It's
cartoon.
hold on. It's divided evenly between the
Yeah.
rats and anyone within a certain range of the rats.
Yeah.
So
Let me
Everybody back up.
let me pull up the
Are you-
inspector's stats here.
but that
You-
because I was in melee, so that means it would catch me too, and
But
it would
here's
also
the
have to do all of
here's
mine.
the thing that I've learned from my many games of playing Dungeons and Dragons is
Uh-huh.
when you have a spell that has a range in it, like a sphere type thing.
Uh-huh.
You can place that anywhere. So if you wanted to say place it in such a way so that it only so even though it is still a 20-foot a 20-foot radius sphere, I can still place it in such a way that the only person or the only thing that gets hit by it would be the swarm of rats that are on top of the health inspector and the health inspector himself.
How would how
I'll
would you do that?
I'll let you do that. Well, yeah, I know. Well, because
Alright.
what you run into, um, if you want to try it, I'll let you have it. But yeah, it's not exactly as you're saying it, because if you guys were in a room that was 30 by 30 and you cast sleep, you're probably gonna hit a bunch of folks.
Yeah,
But
but if
for the sake of mechanic,
if I place that in a specific spot where it only hits
you
a
can't.
certain amount of
It's
people.
still you don't get to constrict. Like for example, fireball. You can't say I
No,
cast
no,
fire.
no, no. I'm not saying I'm constricting the spell. I'm saying I'm putting the marker, the point where the thing comes out, so that like the very edge of it only hits the health inspector and the and the rats.
And the rat
And
swarm.
if I can figure out how to draw a circle,
I'm
let's see. Hold Alt for circles and ellipses. Okay, so Alt. So
okay. Let's see. Sleep is
that's not
Wait, let me see
doing
here.
it. Dang it.
Sleep is what? Sleep is a 20 feet of a point that you choose. It's a 20 foot. Uh,
Sphere.
no, I think it's a. Is it a
There we
sphere?
go.
I thought it was
Okay.
a.
Yeah, it's a sphere.
No, it's 20 feet of a point you choose. So, what's really
Yes.
more like
So
yeah.
so here, look at the map.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll say that these dots, whatever, are individual people.
Wait,
Okay.
where's the?
And it's on the map. It's where Bent Nail is. Anyway, let's say
Okay.
I know this isn't to scale. We'll just pretend.
okay.
Let's say that this is the radius of the sphere.
Right.
It says I can choose a point, and then it radiates from. So let's say I chose specifically. Let's say that this guy right here, that guy, he's the health inspector. Well, I could choose to put the point here, and then the magic spreads out and only hits the health inspector. So it's the same. It's the same size, but the only person within the effect of
Right.
sleep
Right.
is the health inspector and the rats.
Right. Yeah. You're saying like where. So like if I'm doing the thing here. So say if the health inspector is. Let me do it. Okay. So if the health inspector is here at the end of the table, and Celine's sitting right here, and Vola's sitting right here, and Floon's sitting right here, and there's no one around here, then what you're doing is you're sort of doing it like this. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, that is true, and you can do that. But yeah, I'm just saying it's not as blatant as saying you can put it anywhere. But just so you know, if we were in a room that was 30 by 30, then you're your point. It still can. I don't. Anyway, it's okay. You're right. It's just not 100%. If a room was packed with a lot of people, if the health inspector was in the middle of the table, I actually put it to where the health inspector was at the far end, and then I put Raynar at this end over here, so that works. But if the health inspector was here, at this spot here, then you would have hit the person. You would have hit Celine at least. But anyway,
if I ended up hitting Celine,
if Celine, listen, okay, you're saying if the health inspector was sitting right next to Celine, Celine's the next thing next to him, you could do a 5-foot radius, a 20-foot radius, and not hit the person next to him.
No, what I'm saying is I can put it in a spot so that the very edge of the 20-foot sphere would only be hitting the
right,
the
but
center.
You would need the empty. Right, if there's an empty space to do that. If you're in a crowded room of people, I'm saying that gets a lot harder
We're all
to do.
sitting together out
Right.
of booth.
Yeah, but
Like
here's the thing.
eating
Here's
pizza.
also another thing. We are not in a crowded room of people. We're just in a space that just happens to be crowded with people, but not in a room that's crowded with people. So I am only hitting the health inspector and the rats.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with you. I'm fine with you doing that. I mean, what you're saying, but I'm just letting you know mechanically because as we get into other things and dungeons and stuff like that, and there's
Yeah,
stuff.
I know.
Whatever
I
they're
know.
thinking.
I understand.
I guess we'll have to have a battle map or something. But anyway, okay. But for the sake of what you're trying to do, go ahead. I just want to make sure you. I didn't want you to, like, if we get in the dungeon, you're like, oh, hey, there's, I can just put it here and only hit one person. It may or may not happen.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
I was just explaining what I'm doing for this specific situation, so that I only hit. Ooh, that's actually really good. Okay, so that is 10, 17, 21, 27. So I know the rats will all go to sleep, and however many.
Yeah, if you do 27, the health inspector and the rats they're all asleep.
Sweet. Everybody, get a rat. I don't know, grab a rat, throw it out, twist its neck. I don't care. Whatever you do not wake up the health inspector. We have 1 minute, and we're going to try to convince him that he fell asleep and dreamed of the rats, okay? Elliot, I am assuming that you have the
So at
highest
so
of
at this
amount
Somebody better
of
know
Ju-
modify memory.
Okay, so what you
Yeah.
have right, you have your friends people are kind of hanging out, but the other people are like leaving, like they're grossed out. Your
There's
friends
the
though are with you.
patrons
Yeah, the
of
patrons are
the
like
yeah.
they're like they're running out. They're like, ah, and they run out. But Raynar and Floon and Volos are kind of like grabbing rats, or they're softly grabbing rats. Okay, so what do
who's
we
ever
do?
the best at talking to people. You're going to convince them that it was all just a dream. Got it? Cool. Let's do it. And we're going to start picking up rats carefully, not uh, to wake the rats up or the health inspector, and then we can just all at once just
Wait,
snap the necks
let me
of the
see.
rat.
Yeah, so where was how many? Okay, so if everybody wants to take a melee or who, so Elliot,
Mm-hmm.
I would say,
I'm out when it. Well, I can. Yeah, I'm pretty
let's
much
see,
out when
there's
it comes to melee attack.
yeah, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm gonna say, well, let's see if you guys are gonna try to kill it. You guys, just attack as is a swarm, and mechanically be whoever you guys are holding it. So the first one up, Elliot. If you want to try to kill him, go for it.
Can we attack the
Or did
thing
Elliot
and
go
kill it
already?
without?
Elliot went, and then we got to Conan, right?
Yeah,
So now next up is Celine. So there he's wanting to take the rats and kill him.
I
yeah.
have
Before
I
the
have a
health inspector
question.
wakes back
Yeah, go
up.
ahead.
I have a question. Can we kill these rats without splashing any more blood or making
I
any
think if you
like
kill
do
him
it
in the
cleanly?
room, if you kill him right there, it's probably going to be a little bit bloody. If you want to take them all back to the kitchen and do this, you got like a whole minute, so y'all could do that. In the kitchen, it won't matter. It may be bloody, but it doesn't matter.
You could
I,
technically do an unarmed strike to basically twist their neck and kill them without cutting them open.
Yeah, do y'all want to try unarmed strikes, or what do you? It
I
isn't. It's not that big a deal.
unarmed
It's
strike. I'm just gonna stab him with. If you want me to
yeah,
attack, I'm gonna stab him with my dagger because I
yeah. Go
can't
ahead.
unarmed strike. I literally have 0 damage with the unarmed
Okay,
strike.
but
Yeah,
can you wait for us to take the rats to the other room then?
it's fine. I'm not worried. I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna have blood everywhere. Y'all need to kill him though before they
Yeah.
get a turn. So next up is Celine.
All right, I'm gonna attack with my dagger. It's gonna be a 16 to hit,
Yep, that hits.
and it's going to be 6 points of damage.
Okay. So Celine grabs a couple and snaps them out. And that takes us to Dennis is asleep. Locus is asleep. Oh man, Ardal.
Why is everyone
Except
asleep?
Ardal.
I'm gonna do inflict wounds.
Yep.
So that's 18, so that
Yep,
hits.
hits.
So 3d10. That's 13 points.
So let me Lockett, can you give me a straight D20 roll? And all right, what did you get, Ardal?
Sure.
That was 13 points.
Yeah, that's yeah. There, yeah. So you guys, I mean, mechanically, maybe you each grabbed a couple of rats and did that, but y'all did. You were able to successfully do that. What did you get on your D20, Lockett?
Got a 7.
Okay, so there were a total of 7 patrons that were in the restaurant at the time that are now gone. So there are 7. You may successfully convince him, but there are 7 people that ran out of the restaurant that
He doesn't know how long he was asleep for.
No, that's fine. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah, so,
it's in Waterdeep. It
Yeah.
is an offense, like punishable by law, lying to an official like this.
yeah,
Then don't
I
get
think
caught.
the jig is up. 7 people saw what happened and ran out. When this guy wakes up, he's gonna hear what happened, remember his quote unquote dream, and know we were lying, and we're all gonna end up in jail. It's better to just fess up and tell the truth, and the consequences be our restaurant gets a D rating or an F rating rather than us all going to jail.
Well, you can't put a child in jail, but okay.
Sure, you can.
Your labor camp.
That's
Y'all
racist.
y'all have time. Yeah, y'all can talk it out. Y'all have time.
Racist.
Yeah.
I was like this close to say I'm Jewish, but I'm not.
So
I said labor,
yeah,
not concentration.
let's clean as much as we can. I mean, this guy's only going to be asleep for another minute or so, but it's better we take the slap on the knuckles than we try and offend the law and get an even deeper crap. Plus, I don't want to implicate our good friend Raynar, who's an upstanding person in the community, in some sort of, I don't know, conspiracy. Like,
Yeah, Rainer
that's not.
Rainer says, I appreciate that.
Welcome.
Because they're all sitting there too. They're
So,
so
yeah, let's
when y'all
clean
get
this up.
done, when what I'm gonna let you guys do, y'all can talk about it as a party. And when y'all want him to wake
Uh-huh.
up, let me know, and he'll wake. I mean, within reason. Don't be like, we wait 30 years.
Oh, I assumed he was gonna wake up after a minute, but if we had
He'll wake
longer
up
than
after a
that,
minute. But I mean, if y'all want to have a discussion, I'm not gonna.
oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
let y'all talk it out. Whatever y'all want to decide to do.
So how do we want to fess up to this? I say I don't. I think this was intentional, an attack by someone else.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
seeing as how we had no rats in here before, so
I mean,
maybe he'll understand.
I think we can still get
Would
away with
Lockett
somewhat lying to him in a way. We
would
could say
Lockett have
that.
woken up with the commotion?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
It's
downstairs.
a,
I cast disguise self on myself so I don't look like me, but
who
yeah.
are you? Get out of our restaurant.
You saw me
And
come from upstairs.
and why are you coming from our home? I immediately rushed to attack the intruder.
Yeah.
What would your image look like?
I'm gonna make myself a halfling. You know what? I'm gonna make myself Aridel's brother.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, hey, Dennis. Didn't see you there.
Oh, hi, my friends. My voice sounds like Lockett.
Yeah.
Trying to do a
Dennis,
deep voice.
your
Did
voice
you
got much higher.
did you
Oh,
not
I
go
know.
through
It's
your
because
puberty?
I'm oh so tired.
Excuse
I'm
me.
oh so tired.
I
When I
am.
come down, can I like assess the scene and see what happened?
Yeah. They can kind of let you know, like, we missed a swarm, and the health inspector knows about it. And and your character now knows kind of their conversation and what they said, that they're deciding on should they lie to the health inspector or just be honest about it.
I'm just gonna say,
I
why
mean, I
don't we
think we
just
should.
pretend it was illusion magic? Somebody has to have an illusion cantrip or spell, right?
Well, then that puts me in the line of fire. I've got minor illusion.
I'm
Make a
letting you
rat
know,
appear.
guys.
Got
I'm letting
fiddle.
you know now. I I'm not lying to this official for anyone.
Well,
So
It's
how
not
are we going to
lying.
tell the
can
truth?
we
We
at least?
saw
Here's the
rats.
thing. Here's the thing,
We're
though.
making a
Can
rat.
can we at least fib that I was the one who put him to sleep? Maybe he fainted. It was so surprising. Maybe he fainted. He
He
would
probably
know.
saw you cast a spell.
I'm not. Yeah, right. Like
He
I'm
would
not gonna bring
know.
it up. But if he asks, I will tell the truth. But I'm not gonna trip over myself to make us look bad. But I'm also not going to
Elliot, we
lie to
don't
this
have to
gentleman.
look bad if we can use magic to fix it. Nobody else would know. Everybody that's spreading rumors would just be like, oh, some kid pulled a prank on the health inspector.
So 7 people left here
Yeah.
and saw what happened. And also, if we lied, then we're also asking our new friends to lie to indict them in our lie. And I don't want to do that. And I don't think Raynar wants to have that on his conscience or any
I'm
of our
gonna
other
look
friends.
I'm
If
gonna
they
look
were our
Raynar in
true
the
friends,
eye.
they would let us get away with our bad behavior.
I'm gonna look Raynar in the eye and say, is it lying to say that there was magic involved?
And
We used magic.
No.
all right, give me let's see here. Um,
magic was involved, but we
Get
can't say
Lockett.
what
Roll
kind.
a d20 against my d20.
Okay.
And
Do I have
what? Now
advantage
what?
because logic?
Let me ask you this though. What outcome? What outcome are you wanting? Are you wanting him to agree with you that y'all should lie?
I want him to be able to say magic was involved clearly and not have to go into specifics.
Okay. All right. So roll just a straight d20.
11.
Okay. He got a 2, so it's whatever you wanted him to think.
I want him to just be completely surprised about what happened and then find out later on that it was magic. There was magic happening. That was everything. That's
What?
all he knows.
Oh, you mean like he doesn't know? Well,
All he knows is there was magic.
You mean the rats were
And
magic,
then
or
we can explain that it's a minor illusion. I just want him to agree with us that magic was happening.
okay? So if you try to explain that, he's going to believe that. Okay. So y'all let me know when you'll get to the point where you're gonna wake him
Magic
up.
technically did happen, so
Yeah.
Exactly. There was magic.
Just
And
That's all I
nobody's
want him to
asking
say.
what kind of magic.
Just for the sake of your characters, though, y'all know that y'all are well aware that the health inspector has a problem with rats. So you know,
It was a
if you're
prank.
if you're
saw
A
rats
prank,
child pulled a prank.
Yeah.
okay.
A child pulled a prank on the health inspector.
Magic was involved. Not being fainting is usually what
He
causes
probably
people
saw you
unconscious.
cast sleep, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to, you know.
Are you
Pull
trying to
that
lie
off.
to him about magic being
I'm
used
just-
or not?
I'm just saying, like, he saw you cast a spell right in front of him.
Let me run.
He's probably not gonna be able to get away with
I don't think
that.
he saw me.
Let me run real quick down the list and get your story so that y'all can make a vote on what you're gonna say when he wakes up. So Elliot, what do you want the party to do?
I want the party to tell the truth and say that this was sabotage, and
Okay.
that we're going to
He's
look
not
into
going to
it.
believe that.
Hang on,
Every single.
wait. Let him have his turn to say what.
Okay.
So this is the point where you guys are the party, and Elliot is Elliot's sharing. Like you guys are making your final decision as a party, and Elliot says what to the party?
We should tell the truth that this was some sort of sabotage by some other party. That something's at play here, and that we used magic to protect him from the rats that would have attacked him, rather than try to convince him that he didn't see what he clearly saw. I don't want to lie to this guy. I don't want a record. I had a life of questionable things, and I swore that off, and I went that whole time without having a criminal record, and I don't want to start now that I'm an upstanding citizen. That's
Okay.
my 2 cents.
Yeah, and then Conan, what do you
Okay.
declare?
I'm going to rebuttal that. We have zero evidence and zero witnesses saying that any of this could have been sabotage. He's not going to fucking believe us if we say that this was sabotage. He's just going to think we're making shit up, okay? I say we tell him the truth and he can come to his own conclusion about holes that might be in there. Magic was involved. We don't have to mention what type of magic was involved. He can maybe come to the conclusion that maybe somebody cast summon swarm of rats. I don't know. And maybe, fainting usually happens when something surprising happens. So if he wants to come to the conclusion that he fainted, I'm not going to correct him. I'm just saying, Lockett's idea of convincing him that magic was involved, but not telling him what type of magic, he can maybe come to the conclusion that the rats was magic. That maybe they weren't illusions, maybe they were summoned to attack him, maybe someone's out to get him. He doesn't know, we don't know. We have evidence and we have eyewitness that yes, magic was involved. But we don't have to tell him what type of magic.
But we do know, and I know.
We do know. And if he asks, we can help him come to his own conclusion.
Okay,
I'm letting you know I'm not going to lie. You can say whatever you want, but I'm
so
not going
This
to
is
jail
so Celine,
for any of you.
this is borderline lawful stupid at this point
so
because this will
Celine,
get us
so
in more
Celine,
trouble.
so Celine, so Celine gives her 2 cents on what she wants to do.
Mhm.
Celine, she takes her hat off. She kind of,
Takes her gun and shoots him in the head. Fixed.
yeah.
Well, we had a good one.
Take me to jail. Take me to jail. We're good.
Well, the inspector had a good run.
She's just
Yeah.
like,
No
um,
witnesses.
she goes like, listen, I understand what you're trying to say, sweetie, but I ain't much of a liar, and yeah, I'll do my best, but he's gonna know the truth one way or another. And I always find it's better to get ahead of the problem rather than play catch up.
Right.
So I think we should try to explain to him what happened. And you are a wee baby, so obviously you just reacted without thinking, and that's why you decided to put him to sleep, dear. And that's all it is. He might be a little
If he
upset,
doesn't ask,
but
if he
you're a
doesn't ask,
youngin, so he
if he
ain't gonna
doesn't
be upset at
ask,
you.
So Lockett, what are your so you can so we got one truth, one lie, another truth, and now Lockett.
I'm
half
gonna
lie.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna respond to Celine first. I'm gonna say, if you can't lie, then you should probably leave. Because this is a situation where telling the truth is not gonna be great. I say this knowing you know what I am, and you know what I know, and you know that if I told the truth about that, they would come after me. So, and then I look to Elliot and I say, if you don't lie about this, this whole place is gone. If that's what you want, then that's what you get. I'm gonna look at Conan. You're not gonna be able to convince him that you didn't put him to sleep. He saw you cast a spell. Please, just.
We never
I know you're
said-
smart. Use your brain. And then I'm gonna look at the whole room and say, if you guys want to tell a half truth, that's fine. We can say that somebody else cast rat plague on him, or some magic was involved in some way that we don't understand, or that, hey, the rats are dead now, and we're very sorry about this, and then we lose this place. It's up to you. He's not going to believe that people are trying to frame us, or people are trying to get rid of our business, as it just came up on the first day. That's not a thing. And if you guys are going to be honest, then I'm going to leave. Because I'm not going to be able to do that.
Okay, and then Ardal.
Well, I don't feel comfortable lying. I agree with Elliot and Celine that it's probably best to just come clean. We'll do our own investigation, see if we can figure out who did this. If the party decides that we're gonna lie or half truth about it, then I will be exiting the
Did
because I can't.
Lockett? Are you are you really on the deed to the house? Didn't you not really have anything to do with it?
I
I think
Nope.
I
Yeah.
am on no piece of paper.
Yeah,
I have
actually-
signed nothing.
Yeah, you're actually kind of you're just kind of there. You're not.
We don't
Yeah.
even. Elliot's gonna point out. Lockett's not even her real name. We don't even know this person's real name.
I mean, to be fair, as far as you know, my name's Lockett. I told you one time that Lockett wasn't
is
my
that
name,
out
and
of-
I rolled really low
Yeah.
on my persuasion check,
So what?
so it didn't work.
So do you guys? So you
Yeah,
guys?
I don't know what your real name is, but I do know Lockett isn't your real name.
How do you know that though? Because
Wait,
You
I
say
thought
that-
your real name was Dennis.
Wait, were you not in character when you said that Lockett wasn't your real name?
no,
Oh, then never mind. Then I don't know
in character in the game, I told you that wasn't my real name, but out of character in that context, I said, yeah, Lockett's not my real name, it's alias. But I wasn't in character when I said that. That would have been dumb.
So who's
that.
gonna?
Okay,
Why are
then
you taking that out
I
now?
misunderstood. I don't know that piece of information.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you'll see him beginning to stir. Who Um, I mean, in the initiative, I think we actually ended at the regular initiative. So Elliot, you and the initiative are going to be the first up when he wakes up. So he begins to come to. What happened? And go, Elliot. What do you want to do? Like an action, like not a long thing, but just an action.
There was a fight, and you went down, but you're safe. Everyone's safe. We're good.
And Conan, you're up.
Yeah, we saved your life. Somebody, something attacked you. Not sure who, or what it was that specifically targeted you, but for some reason, someone must be after you. From my own deduction,
Now
and we
he
saved you.
yeah no because I don't know if this changes what you guys say, but he had a whole turn where the rats jumped on him and tried to hit him before you went. He does know that rats jumped on him. I mean, I don't know if that changes anything. He's away, but he knew that. Maybe he doesn't know if it's illusion or whatever. But I'm just letting you know. So he looks. He goes. He said there were rats everywhere.
Everything happened so quick. I couldn't even process
We
what it was.
we took care of them. You're safe.
And he says I should hope so. And Celine, you're up. Kind of like an action comment as he's waking up is what I'm doing here.
So
Or you could shoot him in the head. I mean,
yeah,
forget it.
I'm about to shoot him in the
Well, we had a good run.
head. um, let me think. Yeah, so Celine's just like, yeah, don't know where they was, where that came from, but it's a good thing we were here to help. So, yeah, how about you? Let's switch tables. Let's saddle up to the bar. Obviously, the next round's on us.
And Lockett, you're up.
I wasn't even here, so I don't know what happened.
Oh, you
That
weren't
part's
here when it
true,
happened.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, you.
That
No,
part is
that's what
true.
I say
She's
to
not
him.
here.
Yeah,
That's what I say to him. I just tell him I wasn't even here. I don't know what happened.
and
That
Ardal.
is true.
I just sort of slink under the table and I'm not even saying
Yeah.
anything. I'm just pretending
So
I'm not
so he
there.
looks around. He's
I mean,
like
nobody's lied
he's
yet.
like where and he goes where did everybody go? Everything's gone. I know there were rats that attacked me. Where are they at? And where's everybody at? And he looks at Volov, Floon, and Neverember, and they say, uh, I think we'll be back a little bit later. And Raynar, Floon, and Neverember get up and kind of walk out. And he's standing there. He's like, "What is going on? Everyone's gone. I know the rats attacked me. What's going on here?" And he looks at Ellie and said, "I want to see that room now.
You want to see what room now?
Your room now.
He wants to see my room specifically?
Yes, your
It's where
room.
you
You
hid
would
them.
not allow me to go see your room."
No. I stopped him when he was going upstairs. Period. I didn't stop him specifically from my room. I stopped him from going to our living quarters.
Right. Earlier he had asked to go to your room, and you did sort of the thing with getting Raynar to talk him out of it and all that, which you were
But
successful.
you didn't say my room specifically. You just said he's going upstairs, and I was like,
Okay, listen.
excuse
Okay.
me.
Oh God. You said that the
Oh,
DC. You said the DC on where you hid the rats was 11. He did a search
Right,
for that,
right.
and he rolled a 12. So I said to you, he feels compelled to go. I asked you, where did you store the rats? And you said
my
you stored them in
room.
your room. I said, okay, then
yeah.
in the game, role playing wise, he feels compelled to look at your room. But then you averted that by saying, hey,
Okay.
Raynar, talk him out of it, which you did. But now he knows that everyone's gone. He knows that rats jumped on and the rats are not there now. And he looked at you and he says, I want to see your room.
Sure, I lead him up to my room.
Yeah. So because he already successfully did that earlier, he snoops around and he pulls it. I forgot what it was. It was the skin rasp, right? So it's he
It
sees
was the
It's
rat
just the
meat.
meat.
yeah, it sees
It was-
It's
56
just the meat.
56 pieces of rat meat, and he's like, what's going on here? What is this?
Surprise.
Oh, for me.
It seems as though someone is trying to sabotage our business.
So you're saying this
And
is not your rat meat? You didn't put this here?
I did put it here, but we didn't. I
Do
That's-
didn't
you do
bring
you
that. I didn't bring it
understand?
in.
so
Do you
Celine,
understand? Yeah, go ahead.
I was
Celine just comes
cleaning.
up and goes and just kind of puts her arm around the health inspector and goes, listen, sweetie, I understand that it is your job to kind of look over this place and make sure that we're following the correct health codes and all that. But right now, you are in this man's personal bedroom, which has nothing to do with the business downstairs. Now, I understand that you might be trying to draw some sort of connection between the two, and that is fine. You
Rats
can
attack
try
me
that
and then
all
he
you
has rats
want.
in his room?
Well, yes, but you can't. There's no accounting for good taste on what he likes to eat, so it's not on us to judge his eating habits. If he would like to eat rats so much that he has to keep them in his room, skinned and flayed and ready to go, that's on him.
Give me
Unfortunately,
a
it doesn't have
perception.
anything to do
Yeah, give
with
me a
this
not perception.
restaurant.
I'm sorry. Persuasion. You know what I meant.
Persuasion.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Oh, man, I'm not good at this. Oh, I got a +1, better than I thought. All right, where's my fancy dice? All right, don't fuck me, CR. It's a 10.
Okay. Yeah. So so as you're talking, he looks at you and he says, "Look, I understand that you guys are brand new." He looks at Ellie and he said, "I really think you should know the rules, but and I understand you may have your personal taste, but our all eating establishments in Waterdeep are to be free and clear of any uh, rats. You're not to now the rat meat. I prefer not to see it in the restaurant. If you want to have it in your own personal space, I understand it, but I don't want to see any live rats here. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what kind of shenanigans y'all are trying to pull here, but if I ever see a live rat in this establishment, I'm shutting her down." And he turns around and he walks downstairs and he comes out. Lockett, can you give me a perception check as you notice one of the window seals? As he's walking out.
12.
On a 12, you can notice that on one of the windows that shut, you can see a torn piece of cloth. And on this torn piece of cloth, you can actually see the initials EM. And you notice the material because this material is the same cloak like material that you saw at an establishment you went to recently. You notice that the material will be the same material that was on Emmett McDonald. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
EM. Extreme masturbate. Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. Let me stop here. So, yeah, he storms out, and Lockett notices that.